and I can't help but think that's what she said in moments now. So it's like the hackiest comedy phrase is stuck in my brain by a guy that I know is hilarious. I mean, fucking hilarious.
I do it all the time with my wife.
That's what she said?
And now it's just, I don't even need to say it anymore. I just do a dumb laugh. She'll say something, I just go, she goes, shut up.
Do you have inside jokes with your wife? Like, do you guys have like, me and my wife, our inside jokes are tell jokes?
Mine is our inside joke is a Chappelle joke.
Really?
Look at him. He loves it. Do you remember that?
Yeah, wait, what's that from?
That's Dave saying that he loves chicken, but he would never, or fried chicken, I don't know what it was, but he would never eat it in public because he would be afraid white people were watching him, being like, look at him. He loves it.
We were in the desert shooting a Comedy Central thing, and they brought out, in the desert, right? I'm with Donnell Rollins and Red Grant, and they bring out a tray of ice cold watermelon. And Donnell just shook his head and he goes, nah, you're not getting me like that. We're like, what? Like no one was put it together. He goes, you're not gonna, and him and Red just sat off to the side. They're like, we're not touching it. We're not going down like that. I know what's next. You got a camera out, you got pictures of us eating watermelon. And all of us were like, it's such a weird stereotype that no one really was connecting to. You're just thinking it's hot, watermelon's awesome. And so Donnell made a white woman serve it to him, put it on a fork and put it in his mouth.
I never understood how racially charged food became. Because it's always like delicious food.
Oh,
so it's
everyone loves watermelon. Everyone. Watermelon's fucking amazing.
That's amazing. Fried chicken's great. Burritos are great. It's all good. You fucking kraut. I love sauerkraut.
Dude, I love sauce. Like
frog.
Sausages.
I don't know about frog legs though. You're from Florida.
I love frog legs.
Of course you do.
Oh fuck yeah, I love frog legs. Dude, I love anything that has a cultural hint to it. I'm immediately into. I want to explore it. Like.
Can you please say that again?
Anything that has a cultural hint to it.
I just want to explore it.
I want to explore it. I just do.
That's one of my favorite things you've ever said. I just saw a whole new side of you that I didn't know existed. You play like a big, dumb, goofy guy. You actually have, you. Anything that has a cultural hint to it, I just want to explore it. I mean, no wonder you got a show on the Travel Channel.
No, that's
Brooke
because
Bert couldn't come up with some shit like that. That was fucking poetic.
That's because of Travel Channel. There are phrases in my head that are Travel Channel phrases. This place is otherworldly. That's a Travel Channel phrase. Hey, Bill, I swear to God, if you go to Vietnam, it'll change your cultural DNA.
I got to hear more of these. I want to hear more. Give me some more.
This is going to be one of the top 5 life experiences you'll ever have. That's a big one from Travel Channel. Top 5 life experiences. I can tell you my top 5 life experiences because I used to recite them all the time. And not one of them was having a child. They were all like jumping off the stratosphere, drinking goat's blood with a Maasai chief.
You jumped off the stratosphere?
I was the first white person to jump off the stratosphere.
That.
Yeah.
Well, who jumped off it first?
They said to us, they were like, you know.
Is it a mob hit? Did they
no.
Push
They go, you're going to be the first person to jump off stratosphere. It's like a big thing. They're big fucking, the mayor comes out. It's like David Copperfield's
Vegas
there.
has a mayor?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Did he have a pinky ring?
No, yeah, a very famous mayor.
Of course he did.
What's his name? Google he was actually a really famous mob lawyer that became the mayor of Vegas, and then his wife became the mayor of Vegas.
It's one of my favorite things ever.
What's that?
When the woman married to the political guy then gets the job. It's just the funniest shit ever to me.
It's a great joke. Oscar Goodman came out, had a shot of tequila waiting for me. He's like, first guy gets off the stratosphere, jumps stratosphere, he gets a shot of tequila. I'm like, oh, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah, you're like, I love this guy.
This is actually, I would say I would.
By the way, still haven't ashed it.
Really? That's coming into your lap and light your dick on fire. So they're like, so they go, you're going to jump off stratosphere. And they're like, hey, but we're going to be in and out because it's a busy day. So we're going to talk to people that have already jumped. And I was like, what do you mean? I thought I was the first person. And they're like, well, no, obviously they've tested it with people. And I was like, who? And they're like, her. And it's this 80-year-old Vietnamese lady who on her lunch break would jump and test the machine out for them for like $50 a jump.
Aren't they supposed to put like a sack of potatoes?
Water dummies. They do water dummies, and then they need to do real people so that they can get the landing right. So they got this lady. They got this lady, man.
Sure, that's not how they sold it to her.
No, her son was in prison, and she used to send her money to his commissary, And so she would get $50. She was raising his kids. She'd get $50 every time she jumped. She was very like fucking. So doing an interview, and I'm like, so tell me about the jump. And she goes, I get $50. And I was like, well, don't say it like we need to use this on television. So, like, why do you do it?
No, you got to keep that. I get $50. That's like the fucking realest answer ever.
She would eat her lunch in the elevator. She'd eat her lunch in the elevator and just jump as many times as she could during lunch to just rack up money to send money to his commissary and raise his kids. And I was like, none of this is TV friendly. Like
they should have videotaped it, and as she's yelling, she should have just been like, look what you put me through.
She said to me, I go, how bad is it? She goes, first time's not that bad. Second time, terrifying. I said, why? And she goes, because you know it may not work. I was like, what? She goes, the first time you're so overwhelmed that, by the way, she was Vietnamese, so she's not saying it this clearly, but she goes, you're so overwhelmed that by the time you see the bullseye, you're landing, and you're like, I did it. She goes, the second time, you see the bullseye from the top, and you go, that is where I'm going, and it may not stop on time. And she goes, it's terrifying. And so I jump the first time, I go to jump.
How fucking bored are people?
That they jump off buildings?
That is because of free internet porn. It's too much. It's just too.
Whoa, back this up. Start this at the beginning. What do you mean, how bored are people for internet porn?
Just think about before media.
Okay.
All right, and you wanted to jerk off. It was up to you to create a porno in your head.
Yeah.
And if you lived in the middle of just the work that it was.
I remember
and it's not
those
like
days.
there was any lotion or anything like that. I'm talking before TV and all of that shit. And now you could use whatever you can even think of.
Yeah.
It's like Netflix. You got to scroll through. Which one am I going to pick?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then, because that's just, you're like a rich kid now. So instead of Bentleys, it's like whores, right? So you're just overwhelmed by that. And then after a while, it doesn't mean anything. So then the next thing you know, you're going to Vegas and it's like, all right.
Let's jump off
this
the
is nice.
stratosphere.
I got to fucking jump off this thing so I can feel something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My body no longer responds to human touch because it's like I've been on the Vice Squad for fucking 60 years.
Yeah.
There's kids out there like that. They have because they watch porn before their first time hooking up with a chick goes to touch them, they can't get it up because they're so fucking desensitized because of all the shit that they watch. This is how people end up on the top of the stratosphere. I'm telling you.
I can't imagine people are having sex for the first time and all their grooming is all the stuff they've seen on porns.
It's horrible.
So the first time they're like reverse cowgirl and they're like, wait, what? Your first time isn't supposed to be reverse cowgirl. It's supposed to be awkward, trembly arm missionary, like, But they've seen so much, they're like, I'm gonna do a cream pie, spit in your asshole, gaper, all right? We're out. And that, I mean,
No,
how
not
quickly...
we're out. He's fucking for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Shut up. Trying to get himself there. Shut up. His voice is barely even changed.
I'm gonna have to choke you. Pull my hair.
Shit in this cup. Don't ask questions.
I have an eel in the refrigerator. I'm gonna go get this eel out.
I know, all of these,
How many times did you have sex before you got wild in bed?
Oh, good question. It was more like, how many women do you date before you met a wild one and showed you what wild was?
Wait, tell me about that girl.
I don't think I can.
Why?
You know why.
That is imaginary.
No. I'm not going to. I someday will tell you. Oh! I went from 0 to fucking Mach 2.
Shut up.
Yeah, dude. It was fucking bananas.
Oh, how old were you? Just tell me how old you were. Let's do 20 questions about it.
No, because she's fucking nuts, so I ain't gonna fucking put the time on it. Anytime you want me to talk, I'll tell you all about that.
I remember I was with a girl.
It was good. It was a great experience, though, because I was down for it. And then what happened was, then I kind of got caught up, and I was able to have this cool vibe with every woman that I met that I wasn't going to judge. It's a huge thing. You don't judge somebody as far as like what they want to try or whatever. And then it kind of would free them up. It's shit you can't talk about now, but I had a phrase for it. I used to. Rub your mic. Rub this girl. That's what I would call it. Not to them, I wouldn't.
Oh.
But you just created this fucking environment, and then they felt like, yeah, we were fucking, we were deviants.
I had a girl, first time I had sex with her. We ended up dating, but first time I had sex with her, we're getting towards the end, and she
By the way, do you ever think I'd whisper that in your ear?
No. In a million fucking years. First time I had sex with her, she goes, we're getting close to the end, and she goes, do you want to come on my face? And I was like, not originally, but I guess now I do. I don't want to be the one guy that didn't. And so.
Yeah. You took it as a challenge.
And then next thing you know, it's like, that's my thing. And then you go to the next girl, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? And you're like, oh, sorry, I only speak the language of the last person, so I'm trying to translate into you.
It's a bold move, dude. That's a bold move.
Really? Wait, where are you going?
And then you're over. Oh, I thought it was cool. Wiping it off with your sleeve. Sorry. Do you hate me? Do you hate me now? And then you play the victim. Oh, now you hate me. Great. I mean, I can't do anything. I mean, everything. You're leaving your shoe there. Don't come on my face. I mean, nag. I'm
on the corner of the bed naked, pouting. No, I'm the asshole. Oh.
Still haven't ashed it. Look at that,
my God.
huh?
Oh, my God.
It's the big ash for Billy Burr.
Did you see the cigar I posted on? You don't follow messages on Instagram, do you?
I haven't been on Instagram in like a month.
I
don't know what it is.
I was smoking a cigar like 2 nights ago, and I did a video, but it didn't record. And I said, "Hey, Billy," and then I stopped it. I started to record it. It didn't record, and then I got it to record. And Leanne called me out. She goes, "Were you going to call him Billy?" And I went, "Yeah." And she goes, you don't call him Billy." And I went, "Leanne, just shut the fuck up." She's like, "No, I'm not going to let you."
Talk to your wife like that?
Yeah. All right, maybe I shouldn't. No, I make it up. It's make believe. I have a pretty regular.
You know, I saw a thing the other night where these two neighbors just escalated their fight until the one neighbor shot and killed both of them in fucking cold blood. And what was the guy like? It was basically a guy, I think, that his whole life he was in control. And he was a great dad and all that type of shit. And he buys his little house in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yeah. And then these people moved in, and they were like sort of hoarder, junk, sort of funky, hippie sort of vibe, right? And they were right across from him. And he didn't like the way they were living their lives. And I don't know, it just started fucking escalating. And basically what happened was the road that they shared, he fucking, they had to back out of their driveway onto his property. So he started planting a garden in the middle of the fucking street, and the dude backed over it. And then finally, he fucking put a boulder right. They couldn't get their fucking car out. So the guy comes home from fucking the restaurant with his wife, and he's pissed. And he goes in, and he grabs a sledgehammer, and he has a heart condition. And he's fucking slamming it. Yeah. And she's going, "Jared, stop it, Jared." They had the on 911, the fucking him coming down and killing him, right? She's going, "Jerry, stop it. And he goes, "Shut up." And they had talked the whole time how much in love they were.
Yeah.
And it was so sad. Then the guy shoots him, and as he's getting shot, he says, "I love you." But I'm going to. I mean, that really took you guys down.
Where's this? What were we talking about?
Because that's how you talk to somebody you love.
Oh, yeah.
You tell him to shut up, and then when the neighbor comes over to kill you, you're like, "Oh, yeah, I love this person."
Yeah.
And then you say it in that moment.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have a more depressing story than that.
Oh, yeah? You want to go back and forth?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Our street's a one-way street, but there's a Starbucks by our house.
That's so sad.
No, and so this guy, one time I'm walking.
Come down the wrong way?
I get really upset when people drive the wrong way down our one-way street. It drives me nuts. I talked to my therapist about it, and he goes, "What can you do about it?" And I said, "Nothing." And he said, "Then don't let it affect you anymore. Get yourself apart from that." Anyway, one day I'm walking the girls to school, and this guy flies out in his fucking BMW the wrong way and comes close to my girls, and I fucking yell at him. I don't know why I yell. I'm not going to do anything. But he stops his car, gets out of his car. He's an older guy. He's like 60, 65 maybe.
You're like, "I got this."
And I have a water bottle in my hand, so I'm like, and it could be used as a weapon. And I go, "Hey, asshole, you're going the wrong way, and you're flying down. You almost hit me and my kids." And he starts yelling, Fucking 30 years I drive down the street. No one's ever said a fucking word. 30 fucking years. 30 years. This is my street more than it is yours. And I was like, Jesus
No, it isn't.
Christ. Yeah.
30 years you've been breaking the law?
A month ago, I saw the guy.
I haven't hit my wife for 30 years. No one's ever said a fucking word about it. Like, this is the dumbest argument ever.
30 years. That's what he said to me. 30 years. This is my
you fucking tattletale.
Yeah. So I see him a month ago. He had a stroke. And he's walking around. They got him in a wheelchair. And I thought, oh, that all caught up to him. I was like, wow. And then I was like, oh, you know what? That's why you don't let people driving the wrong way down your street affect you, because one day you're still fucking worked up 30 years later and you have a fucking stroke.
So you think that you caused the stroke?
I hope I did.
There's a party. That's a big
Part of
thing
me,
to
I'm
admit
fucking, the guy was so aggressive in front of my daughters. I was like, ugh, this is a bad dude. Hey, let's talk about me being a hero though.
Did you tell him not to fucking drive his wheelchair up the wrong way?
No. No, I didn't.
You can use that if you want.
By the way, I'm already thinking about that come on the face joke, going, how much of that was Bill and how much was me? Can I take that on stage? I gotta write a new hour.
Do it. It is your story.
I gotta have a new hour by fucking February.
Do it. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
This is a job.
It just started loosening up. You know when a cigar starts loosening up by the bottom?
Oh yeah. Dude, I have so much shit I have to do after this too. It's fucking ridiculous.
What do you have to do?
I got to decorate a tree. I got to study for that fucking test.
What test?
I don't know, but can you do that look again? You got to do that in a movie sometime.
What test?
You like this, you went. You did this little turn.
What test? Helicopter thing?
Yeah.
For real?
I know, it always bugged me one time. You said, like, I would never fly in a helicopter. You said, because it's one bolt. You go, it's one bolt. And I've literally been in my car arguing with you by myself about that. And I say, Bert, it's aviation. It's all one bolt. Yeah. One bolt on anything has taken a plane down.
Yeah.
You can't lose bolts in aviation.
It's not even my thought. It was someone else told me that in a helicopter and fucking panicked me. Dude, we flew in a single engine Cessna, I think.
Dude, if you lose your rear stabilizer in a fucking plane, which one bolt can fucking do that.
Yeah.
I saw a thing with this, it got stuck. I don't know shit about planes before. You fucking flyboys start giving me shit. Yeah, you just invert and it's over.
So wait, what test are you taking in helicopters?
It's an instrument thing. It's super egghead shit. I fucking love it, but like it's pushing the boundaries of fucking my mental capacity.
It's so much work. It's so much brain, like, so.
But dude, the reward in the end is just fucking amazing. I flew a buddy of mine who's helping me with my instrument. We flew an A-Star the other day, which is the one that the cops and the news guys fly.
Yeah.
Compared to what I fly.
You fly the small ones?
Yeah, the light aircraft,
Yeah.
which are fucking scary. You know, you go out towards like the desert and stuff, and the wind kind of whips through that right by the Morongo Casino. It gets scary, and
Oh yeah.
I won't get into the whole logistics of semi-rigid versus a fully articulated main rotor system. That's what the fuck he wants, and this is what this thing had, and it was fucking incredible. It was like life-changing when I flew it.
Really?
I literally said to my wife, like, I wish you knew what the feeling felt like. To pull power and the thing just, we just fucking.
And so that's the test you're taking, is to fly those?
No, that's the helicopter that I want to someday buy a used one, you know.
Yeah.
Fix
Get a
it.
hangar out in Van Nuys?
Well, no, they can't. They forced everybody out because they don't want any like weekend warrior guys, because they want people with like big jets where they can make all the money on the fuel and stuff.
Yeah.
So they kind of forced everybody out. So, I mean, I don't know. But I have to tell you though, dude, flying that fucking thing, it was.
Put it in words that I get.
It was, compared to what I'm used to flying, it was like a sports car in the air. How responsive it was, how forgiving it was, the power that you had, the space in it, like, you know, like the space between me and the door was so big, I kept thinking I had the door open, because I'm used to the fucking, I fly this little fucking egg beater, you know? And then also because the main rotor turned the opposite way, so your inputs on your feet are different. the exact opposite. But my instructor told me the most brilliant thing. He goes, the collective comes up, your left foot comes up. Your left foot just does what that, and it just, because people say, oh, just follow the nose, but it's a weird thing because you have like muscle memory, and then you're also flying something that's more expensive, and you don't want to fuck up, and there's people watching, so you get into your head, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? And you have to let go of all of that and just watch the nose. But he just gave me that little thing, so I was able to anticipate it, and I flew like really well with the thing.
Where did you fly to?
We just flew out of Whiteman, which is just north of Burbank, flew down the 5, and then just went out over like Hollywood, but there was like rain coming in, there was all weather coming in, so we had to bring it back. And but it was I can't. It was just the level of power and that was at your fingertips and how sensitive it was, and just anything that I wanted it to do, it did. It was exhilaration that I haven't felt. Like I can't explain it. It was. Do you know when like in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, when the guys take out the Ferrari and they go over the hill?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It was fucking. It was like I was grinning ear to ear the whole time I was flying it, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. And it was like a week ago. It was literally like a life-changing moment. Like going, it's you know, getting your pilot's license, dude. It's just like it's one of the biggest privileges you could ever get. Like, I can't believe legally I can do this. Yeah. And you just take off, rent one of the things, and you just fly over all this stuff. It's so peaceful, and it's amazing.
We flew to Fresno in a plane, like a single engine, whatever. I forget what it's called. And the guy that was there said, you know, how interested are you in flying? I said, very. He said, well, then why don't you help me go through my checklist, and I will help you learn how to fly. We'll get up. I'll let you fly a little bit. Keep it at altitude. I'll give you the readings or whatever. Keep on direction. And I was so overwhelmed by how much information you had to have that
I'll tell you the fucking most incredible thing is when you're learning, there's this period you go through for about 3 weeks, maybe to a month, depending on how fast you're doing it, where you feel like you're ready to solo and you're getting a little cocky or whatever. And I'm telling you, the day your instructor steps out and goes, okay, you know, I want you to just, and it just was literally a hover taxi, like 50 yards, turn around, come back. You're never more than like fucking 4 feet off the ground, but there's something about a helicopter where you have that guillotine over your fucking head. You just go, what the fuck? And he goes, all right. He goes, all right, set her down. We're down on Long Beach, and he steps out of the thing. And then all of a sudden, she's like, your heart like, oh, fuck. You know, and I'm fucking German-Irish, so you don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just fucking sitting there, all right. And he goes, all right, so the weight displacement's going to be really weird the first time. So
because he's not in it.
He's not in it.
Oh, fuck,
so he goes, just make sure you have...
whoa, hold on. Stop. Take that back 2 seconds. You've been flying with 2 people your whole time.
The whole time.
So it's almost like playing in wet socks. And then and then he's like, all right, you're going to play a lot faster. So you need to...
Well, yeah, you're going to pull power more than you need probably, and you're going to fucking shoot up a little bit. And then you got to have the stick way forward.
Yeah.
It's going to feel like you're fucking like this, and all you're really doing is moving it to here. But it's just, and then it just becomes like, this is weird. This is weird. And then it's just like, and then the first time they have you flying the pattern, the whole time you're talking to yourself, saying, you can't believe what you remember. Because they've so drilled it into your head that you're just saying everything that they've been saying. When you go to take your turns, and it's just like approaching runway 30 down Long Beach, and you just start doing your downwind check. Lights are out, RPMs are in the green, gauges are all green. Collected down, right pedal, or whatever, left pedal is what it is. And then the fucking pull carb heat, all of this shit. And then you're looking at your altimeter, so when you turn base, making sure you're at the right height, the right speed, in case you had to go into an auto rotation, the whole fucking thing. And it's just like, I almost get nervous just talking, like how fucking, like anything I ever did in stand-up, including fucking doing the Apollo, all of that shit, nothing, Letterman, nothing was like, it wasn't even the first time I did like a solo, that was like a half hour up, half hour back. The first time I had to do this 3 hours you had to get 3 hours on the Hobbs meter, so they don't measure in like miles, they measure in time, right? So you had to do 3 hours. You flew to a controlled airport that has a tower, and then you flew to an uncontrolled airport, and you had to get gas, fuel, and then no, you didn't have to get fuel, and then you had to come back. And dude, I have to tell you, dude, like that fucking flight was just like the level of like you're just like in fight or flight mode the whole time, level of stress.
Yeah.
And I just keep looking over at that empty seat, and it's just like, if something goes down, this is fucking on me. Fuck, right? And I'm just like, not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen today. Just doing that shit.
Not today, motherfuckers.
And so I made it all the way to French Valley, set it down, and one of my instructors was somebody else, and she was supposed to be like right behind me, but the person she was flying with flew really slow, because I guess she was going to be talking to me the whole way, which would have been way more comforting. But I kind of was just like, I remember when I went to lift off, I fucking shot up in the air, and it was really hot out, and I was sweating, and I was like fucking trying to get back under control. I'm like, I know everybody just saw that, and I was just like, fucking airplane. I just wanted to get out of the airport. I got out of the airport, and then some wind was coming. I was like, fine, okay, I'm good. And I went by this airport where this guy is just always grumpy, this guy in the fucking tower there. I'm not going to say the tower because I don't need any shit, right? Look, I'm telling so many stories, my cigar went out. So the call is, Burbank Tower, helicopter, blah, 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 blah. I kept saying like Burbank traffic. Burbank traffic is when you're talking to people when you're just out.
Yeah.
So I kept going, and the guy kept going, it's tower, you say tower. And I was so, I guess go, Burbank traffic, student pilot. Fucking nuts.
Do you like flying because it shuts your brain down? Because I'm just preface this with like, anyone that knows you well knows that like Bobby Kelly will say it. We've said it before. You really are probably one of the fastest, most thinking comedians. Like you always are thinking. You're always kind of whittling subjects and topics down.
Can I tell you what's funny about that? I'll tell you two people I cannot even remotely keep up with mentally. Jim Norton and Dave Attell. I did a tour, me, Brewer, Norton, and Attell, and in the end, we'd all come out and like try to do like this improv thing. Mm-hmm. And dude, the speed with which those two guys' brains work, I couldn't even remotely keep up. So if you guys think that my brain works on some level, those guys are like fucking, dude, those guys were crazy. Like there were nights me and Brewer were standing there like, dude, because me and Brewer were like kind of goofy or whatever, and they were just like, bam,
Norton's brain is
bam.
nonstop like that. But you're like that, and when I flew that plane, I thought, oh, this is why Bill. I really thought this is why Bill likes this, because this is like an hour where it's almost like therapy. Like when you take a Xanax, my brain stops, and I enjoy it because I go.
What is Xanax?
Oh, it's fucking
I always hear about it. What is it?
It's like a benzo. And you take it, and it just kills your brain. Just stops thinking.
Is that supposed to help me?
So benzos are pretty aggressive. That's a big
you
Florida
went deeper
thing.
into the pill world. Like you're supposed to come back more my way.
No, this is a Florida thing.
It's like a Dorito that gets you high. It's like a benzo. Oh, thank you.
But I thought when I was in a plane, I thought this is why Bill likes this, because it is like it really does probably give you peace and quiet where you're in the moment and not thinking of a million different things.
It's a thrill when you do it, and then especially if you solo, it's in the beginning. I think after a while it probably wears off. But like when you've
been flying for 6 years?
Yeah, but I take like big chunks of time off. Like when I went back to New York, I had an acting gig. I mean, we were just working every day, and I had my family there, so I had to. You got to prioritize. So, I mean, I don't have that many hours for as long as I've been doing it. So, but the fun thing about it is it's still such a fucking thrill when I get to go do it. And
I want to go with you with you in a helicopter, and one of those ones you're talking about, the high-powered ones, on the beach. Because you can go like...
Dude, I met a guy that fucking flies one of those high-performance ones.
Yeah?
That you can do fucking loop-de-loops in.
Oh, fuck
dude,
that.
I saw that guy fucking take off. Dude, he pulled power. This thing just went like a fucking high-speed elevator. It didn't even make sense.
Yeah.
It was just like, how... His stomach has got to be in his socks.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck you can even do that? And
They were gonna.
The guy had an air show, so he went out to go practice.
Oh, wait, I know this guy.
Practice his
I know this. I
routine.
might know this guy. I was supposed to fly for Travel Channel with this. There's like the best. Are you talking about like one of the best helicopter guys out there? He does loop-de-loops and does.
No, he's a
show.
mediocre guy who's out there doing barrel rolls over Disneyland.
I think I know who you're talking about.
There's a number of them out here.
Yeah.
So it might be a different guy. I'm not trying to blow up anybody's spot or whatever.
No.
I don't know the guy. I just watched him take off, and what's funny was I was flying the Robinson R-22, which is the smallest, lightest, as far as I know. There's a couple of old, I think, Sikorsky's that are like that. But like, what's fun about the 22, if you learn how to fly on it, is it's like driving a car with no power steering or power brakes. So you're really flying the thing.
Yeah.
And if you can hold a hover in that, they always said you can kind of fly anything, which, it depends on how much you fly too. But like, it definitely helped me when I moved up to something else. The hardest, it's not really holding a hover. The hardest thing when you get into a different helicopter is when it's setting back down, knowing where the skids are. Because if it's a bigger helicopter, you're used to something smaller, so you feel like you still got like another 6 feet to go, and it's like, oh fuck, like you feel like one of the skids like hitting and stuff. So
I tell you, my brain is so stuck in promoting tour dates and Instagram videos that I immediately, if I had your skill set of flying helicopters, I would be booking a world tour, and everywhere I went, I'd rent a helicopter and take everyone on like a fucking sightseeing tour. Fly up in the helicopter, GoPro, cameraman, shoot it.
Yeah.
Guys, let's see Tel Aviv. Just.
You know what's funny is I would like to start doing, like when I know a few people. I know a great school up in Vancouver, and I got a gig coming up there, and I'm going to try and fly with those guys again, because the last time I flew up there, it was like a real cloudy day, so I didn't get to see the beauty of.
Take a camera. I would love to see it.
Yeah, no, it's a.
Go to New Zealand. Go up to the glaciers and fly up glaciers. We
You
did
know,
that.
lives in New Zealand and flies helicopters?
Who?
Phil Rudd, drummer of AC/DC.
Really?
Yeah, when the first time he left AC/DC or got fired was after the Flick of the Switch recording, not even the tour. He recorded the album, and they parted ways, and he just kind of quit the music business, didn't play drums forever, and just learned how to fly a helicopter. And this is what I read, anyways. And like, what was funny was he hadn't talked to anybody in AC/DC in 13 years. And out of nowhere, Malcolm just called him up, rest his soul. And he picks up the phone. He's like, yeah. And then Malcolm is just like, hey, it's Mal. You want to have another go? And he just goes, yeah. And then he was back in. And then they ask him, they go, how much drums had you played since you left? He goes, none. Didn't play any. And then he came right back. He's one of the greatest drummers of all time.
Yeah.
There's a great story Brian Johnson tells how they were fucking recording an album, and it was the take that they wanted, and the fucking tape ran out or something like that, and the producer was all bummed out or whatever, and I guess Phil Rudd was just like, nah, just play it again, I'll jump back in. They're like, you can't do that, it's impossible. He goes, just play the tape. And he did it fucking perfectly. Oh. And the same energy got right back into it and fucking nailed the take. And the producer was just like, this is fucking unbelievable. You're fucking amazing. He just goes, and now. I'm butchering the story. Look up Brian Johnson. He tells it way better because he was there.
Yeah. I wish we had an equivalent to that in stand-up. Like, I wish there was like our stories are all like, I guess telling someone's joke is like that. Sharing a Norm Macdonald joke is like that.
Oh, he's fucking unbelievable.
Oh.
You see his last match, Hitler's dog?
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing for the times that I just go like, I don't know. I'm obsessed with those guys because like I look at things like
the thing about him is he's operating on such a level that there's so many people that don't get him, and that's what makes me like him even more.
Oh yeah.
Like there's always those guys where it's like people know they don't understand. I think it's almost like you have to do stand-up to understand how fucking great that guy is.
I think so. I think...
Dude, that's why, rest his soul, Brody, why I love...
Oh.
Brody Stevens, it was just like the shit that guy would say. And I would never hear him say it again.
Yeah.
When he would just
It's
riff.
like those guys where you can't tell if if you are getting the joke or you're not getting the joke. Like, you don't know if they're joking or not joking. I could never tell with Norm or with Brody. Like, is he fucking with me right now?
I remember one time somebody heckled him in the crowd, and he fucking was basically saying, "How dare you talk down to me? I'm in show business." He goes, "Hey, I'm in the gated community. I buzz you in. I buzz you in." And it fucking that's like one of those things where it was like the crowd was dying laughing because everyone thought it was funny, but I was just like, do you understand how fucking bizarre and obscure that reference is?
Yeah.
To throw that out there so fearlessly in front of a fucking packed house.
Oh.
It was like a discovery moment. I'm like, oh, crowds get I know that sounds like sort of a pedestrian reference, but there is a thing, especially when you start touring, that you kind of have to commercial fish a little bit, where you kind of got to be cast a wide net with your references. And I kind of learned a lot by watching him.
Fish is a really great statement.
Yeah, but it's just you sit there and no, man, I can just kind of go up and just talk how I talk.
Yeah.
But that's when I did the thing in London, I was just I'm just gonna act like I'm in fucking America.
It was so
funny.
And
it works because I don't even know why it works, because I saw Brody do it. I was like, all right,
yeah.
I guess you can do that. I didn't know that.
He lived right next to me, and we went to the same Starbucks all the time. One night, me and the girls were walking across the street to the Starbucks from our Gelson's or whatever.
Dude, I don't know if I can finish this fucking thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. And the girls see Brody outside, outside having his coffee, writing. And George, my oldest, goes, "Dad, Brody Stevens." The idea that his branding with his name had made it down to a 10-year-old just blew me away.
He was another guy. I couldn't watch him too much because his cadence.
Oh, Ian Bagg's another guy. I can't watch Ian too much. You start talking like this. Oh, okay, all right.
Okay. You should see my dick.
Oh, flicker in the tit. Mitch Hedberg.
You got it.
Attell, Hedberg, Ian Bagg, all cadences.
Regan.
Oh.
Dude, when I started early, people were saying I was ripping off Regan because...
I remember those days. I remember that. I always say, I remember when you switched into Bill. Like legit, to the point where, people now copy your cadence, I remember that.
Poor bastards.
Oh, yours is...
Don't do it. I don't want to know what my cadence is, because it'll...
Oh, no.
Because then I'll be in my head.
I can't tell your cadence, but I know
Am I doing me right now? What's funny? I just fucking... What happened to Bill? He Googled himself. It's over.
I remember we were at the Boston Comedy Club, and you went up, and you had just been fired by Barry Katz and ICM, and you murdered.
It wasn't ICM. It was somebody else, though. I've had so many agents I don't even fucking remember.
It was Barry Katz, definitely, and you murdered, and I went up and fucking bombed.
It was Barry Katz.
I'm shirtless in the back, and I'm having a beer, and you come back there, and I was like, Bill, whatever the fuck you're doing, man. Holy shit, this is so different than I saw the guy on TV, he's got selling the pans, and I'm like, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah,
it was so different than that.
I had nothing.
Yeah, it was so different.
Because I had nothing.
And
I failed in LA.
Oh, it was
unincorporated. I went back to my walk-through bedroom, and Bobby Kelly was living. There was 3 of us living in a walk-through bedroom. Bobby slept in the living room. I slept in the walk-through, and then our roommate, who had the lease, he had the bedroom. And we used to play roller hockey every fucking day. Me and Bobby almost killed each other. And I lost my manager. I lost my agent. I remember Patrice, he could be so fucking passive-aggressive.
Yeah.
He just goes damn, Bill, and you're back here. It's just wow, I mean, I know shit ain't happening for me, but it's at least he goes, no, wait, he goes, at least I feel like I'm moving forward. He said that on the phone. I remember it really hurt my feelings, and I didn't, because I didn't know how to say it in the moment.
Yeah.
It's just who said it? It's my dick is on the floor. You got to jump up and down on it? What the fuck? The fuck else do you need here?
Oh.
He could be a cunt.
Oh, he could, yeah. Oh, definitely.
But even then he was hilarious.
I remember telling him, and we were in.
This is the sad second half.
No. This is the part where, I will always say this before. Out of all our friends that do podcasts, I might be the only one that listens to more podcasts. I listen to more podcasts than I do. I love podcasts. I love listening to old Opie and Anthony. Like when you guys would come on.
I can only listen to it so much because then I get sad.
Really?
Because I miss, like, I can't even tell you the
so
fucking
good.
void of going back to New York and that show isn't there.
It was so good. It was so fucking. I remember you calling in. I remember being in the car.
I loved calling into that
You calling
show.
in and fighting with Patrice. You and Patrice got into this huge fucking fight about who, I don't even know what it was. And I'm
This stupid fucking man cow show.
Oh, it was the Man Cat Show. Patrice is in studio. You called in. He threw you under the bus.
No, he called in.
He called in. You threw him under the bus.
I didn't throw him under the bus. What he didn't know, because he wasn't listening, was that was Man Cow's style. Man Cow trashed my fucking half hour on HBO that I had coming out. That's how he ended my segment.
He trashed me. He hated me. Or at least I
Yeah,
thought he did.
he didn't like me either. He didn't like me either. He didn't like me. He didn't like anybody. And it was a big misunderstanding. And our friendship was never the fucking same after that.
You and Patrice?
Yeah, because
Really?
that happened so close. And then like 5 years later, he died. But the thing was, but I moved to LA in 2007. So we couldn't quite get past it because I would go huge chunks of time without seeing him.
Yeah.
And then we'd see him, we would kind of go back to that. We were still friends, but it wasn't the same.
Where were you when you
There,
found out?
top that sadness. And
Where
then
were
he passed
Where
away.
were you when you found out he passed?
I'll tell you, Bobby Kelly sent me a text. He said, Patrice passed away. P-A-S-T. Swear to God. P-A-S-T. He passed away. And it was this weird thing where there was this overwhelming sadness, and then I also had the urge to call Bobby on three-way with Keith Robinson and trash him for his fucking juvie education that he got.
Bobby texted me when Keith had a stroke, and he goes, hey, just giving you a heads up, Keith had a stroke. He's in the hospital, he's okay. And I wrote back, worse than Patrice's, question mark? And he goes, no, he's still alive. And I go, I'm joking, Bobby.
I know, what else are you supposed to do in that fucking moment? Oh, boy. What other sort of morose shit can we talk about here?
Oh, we'll turn this around.
What's the name of the cigar again?
Assault.
Assault, yeah. Assault on our feelings.
This is fucking aggressive.
I'm basically smoking all my cigars for this month right now.
They have to have an equivalent of how many cigars this is. It's got to be 3.
Oh, no, dude. I think it's between five. I
Well,
was
you figure
4 or 5.
You figure. I wouldn't be shocked.
I can't smoke anymore.
You can. You just get dizzy and it hurts. Have orange juice.
Power through it.
Turn it around. Are you touring at all?
No, I can't wait. I start next month.
January?
Yeah, and you know what I realized with his
How much?
touring?
Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. How much material do you have? How much new material do you have? Do you have a full hour?
Like an hour and 15.
God, fucking cunt. Can I throw me my joke book? I'm gonna run through it real quick. Tell me what I can use. Go. So
You got that cum in the face bit. That's a
Come
closer.
in the face bit. You know, that's an aggressive move. I'm only speaking her language. That's a good one. There's nothing better than a good little bit. What was the first bit you got after you did your special where you're like, not something you've been working on that you're kind of folded in, but something you're like, that's brand new and it fucking works?
2, I got this abortion bit and then this bit about this lesbian.
Oh.
And what I loved is the first time I did the lesbian bit, these 2 women fucking screamed at me, told me to go, and I was, fuck you, go fuck yourself. And I knew that they were going to wait for me. Comedy club security is the worst. I'm like, they're out of here, right? Right? They're not here?
Yeah,
they're not here. They're not here. So I knew. So I put my fucking hoodie up and I go to walk out. And of course, they're there. They're like, yeah, they left. And I take the hoodie off. You motherfucker, fucking.
What do you say? You changed my. I won't say. I'm not going to throw you.
But you know what's funny, though, is within a month of doing that, because that was the first time I was trying the story, within a month of doing that, I had a lesbian come up to me and she goes, I absolutely love that bit. I feel like you're talking about my life. Which is why.
See, that's okay.
Which is why people can't film people, because I can't work it out at home. I got to figure out how to say it. I got to figure out what I'm saying. Because I'll be honest with you, after I had that fucking fight, like, 3 days later, I was thinking about, I was like, I don't want to make people feel like that. That's not what I'm trying to do with that story. But when they flipped out, that was my defensiveness from the environment that has been created in comedy clubs by so many of these fucking white chicks. I swear to God, it's like half the time they're getting offended by a group that's not even offended.
I have a big bit about. I have a bit. I had a bit that I was trying to work opposite direction, but it only worked one way. It only worked about being married to a black chick, and it only worked if you made fun of white people. You couldn't work it the other direction.
Yeah,
and I had to bail on it.
It's called the entry point. You have to figure out how to enter it so they're going to be open to listen to what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Because there's the other style where you just like, fuck you, I'm saying it how I want to say it. And
I don't want to pander. I don't want to sit up here and go, I know this is the only way you'll hear this. I want to say it as funny as equal.
Right, but you have to do it in a way where you want them to. Depends on what you want to do. Like whenever there was those comics that would walk the room.
Yeah.
And that's a style. But my thing was always like if you leave, then the fun's over. I want you to think about leaving, but you stay. So then you have to listen to all the rest of my shit.
Yeah.
It's more the thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Are you getting to the end of it? How long are we in? Are we 15 more? Oh, that's
it.
I can do that.
Oh, dude, there's more. We gotta take this thing to the end, man.
Yeah. The premise I had was, in DC. There's a interracial couple in the front row, regular looking white dude, hot black chick.
Okay, so now it's politically correct. You shit on the white guy and you complimented the black chick. Okay.
All right. And I said, but the premise I wanted to say is, to the white guy, what's it like being with a black person all day, every day? Like there's got to be shit where you go, I didn't see that coming, and he wouldn't go there. And he was like, it's the same. But then when I gave it to the black chick,
until you go out in public, that's when it changes.
But I said it to the black chick, and she shit on him. She was like, I fucking hate hockey. I've never seen hockey in my whole life, and now I gotta sit. I walk in and he's watching hockey, and I've tried to go back to him. Like, what about, you ever come home and she's watching Wendy Williams? And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, because you can't go that way.
You can't. And
I've tried. It doesn't work. You know what's funny? Oh my God, we get in such stupid fucking arguments about shit. What did I make fun of? Well, I just sometimes, but I don't think this is like a racial thing. It's just I sometimes get surprised at what she thinks is funny, and then what I'll out of nowhere just like piss her off. Like she was watching something on, that actress who married the prince, the redheaded prince there, right?
Yeah. Kate Upton.
Yeah. So no.
Peepo.
You know the fuck I'm talking about. So recently she was complaining about how mean the paparazzi was to her. So it was on, and I wasn't even, I was just being a comedian. I just saw something on TV and I made fun of it. I was like, I married a prince and now everybody makes fun of me. Just something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you fucking married somebody where the wedding was broadcast to the world. Go marry some local fucking guy if that's the life you want. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. And she just flipped out. Why are you so fucking mean? I was kind of like, she's so flipped out that I was like, oh, all right. I had to think about what I said. Still think I'm right.
Is there ever a time where you do notice cultural sensibilities, like things that she finds funny that you go, yeah, I don't really get that?
No.
Like Little Duval or like Cat Williams. I love Cat Williams, but I grew up with hip hop, but my wife can't get Cat Williams.
What it is you're trying to turn a real human relationship into a Def Jam bit, and it's just like it's not. It isn't. Like I don't. It's like it's all the same fights. It's the same. We don't pay attention. We gotta spend more time. You're listening to the sports too loud. It's the same fucking fight.
Same.
The whole thing is just like, you've traveled the world enough to know. People are the same. They want to find love. They want to feel safe, and they want to go get a sandwich. That's basically what everybody is, or whatever the fuck, kebab. wherever the fuck you live.
I lived with 2 lesbians in New York, and I was fresh out of college. I didn't know anything about anything diverse. And
Can I watch you two get it on while I have my shirt off? What did I say? And then I come on your face? No? That's not cool? I paid half my rent. Technically, why am I paying half? If you bitches, you should be a third and a third. If I'm paying 50%, I gotta be able to see the two of you go down on each other. And then they flipped out.
I thought I would come home and they'd be wrestling in sports bras, just.
I know.
And it was they just fell in love like regular roommates. It was annoying as shit. They're like, "Does baby want eggs? Baby likes eggs." It just is the same. And that was like the most eye-opening thing.
That's why racism, homophobia, all of that shit is so fucking stupid. Because it's people on the outside coming up with, I guess, hateful sort of stand-up ideas.
Is it hateful or is it just purely ignorant? Like, meaning like...
I think it's just...
I don't think as
how
many people
human
have
beings...
hate.
If you look at the internet, I mean...
The internet has a lot of hate.
What percentage of the internet is hate and what percent is supportive?
Oh, on my feed?
Yeah, I just mean in general.
I'd say 80% is hate.
Yeah. But I don't think it is 80% because there's a good 30% that are just doing it just to piss people off, which if I wasn't in this bullshit, I would be doing that. I would be the biggest fucking troll.
Hard.
It would be so fun.
Fuck.
It's fun. Dude, I don't mind. I think trolls are funny. This is the thing. If you're fucking,
good trolls,
if
good
you're
trolls.
joking, I don't give a fuck what you say. I really don't.
Good trolls.
But if you're serious, then that's actually annoying. But the thing is you can't tell. So that's why I don't read any of it. That's why I don't fucking. Dude, I tweet something.
There was a girl. Jim Norton did a thing with Lindy West. She was I don't know what the thing was, but she went on W. Kamau Bell. I keep wanting to say podcast.
Kamau Bell.
I keep wanting to say podcast, but it was his TV show, and read her hate mail. And she gets like 15 in, and you're just like, this is what's wrong with the internet. And then number 16 was so funny. It was like, I hope a refrigerator falls on you. And you're like, that one's good. You got to give it to that guy. That guy's got some chops.
I know, you always have to Patrice was good about that.
What's that?
Just like if somebody got him with a good one.
Yeah.
One time he told me the story. He was at Stand Up New York, and remember that bit he used to do? Like, when y'all look at me, do you see a big motherfucker? Or do you see a fat motherfucker? And this black dude in the back goes, a big fat motherfucker. And the whole place died laughing. And then Patrice goes, all right, that was good. That was a good one. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good one.
What was the one, by the way, this will stamp my fandom in radio and podcasting and comedy. What was the one that they yelled at you at Dangersfields? If it's red.
Anything red and on stage is a faggot. I didn't even know what to say to it. It was so schoolyard and childish, and he was so fucking angry. No, it was just like these 3 white dudes, and that you could just feel the heat of their anger, and the whole crowd felt the heat of their anger. So it was cock blocking the whole show, and I'm up there bombing, and my survival skills were just going, don't look at him, don't say anything. This is just a loss, Bill. Just take this fucking loss. You're still gonna make the playoffs. Just get out of the stadium and leave. And the ego, I just couldn't. I just finally just let go of it. I go, hey, what are you guys talking about? And that's what he said. Anything red and on stage is a faggot. And it was like, all right, so what's up with Monica Lewinsky? And then I kind of had to walk by him, I was just like, these guys are gonna jump on me, and they are not gonna stop. Oh. And there's like fucking 80-year-old waiters in red jackets are gonna have to try to pull them off.
I remember, I don't know where I was when I heard you say that, but I could not stop. You're like, I had no defense.
There was nothing. It was one of the few times somebody ever heckled me. I didn't say anything. I just went right back into my act. I saw Anthony Clark do something like that one time. It was fucking hilarious. He was standing on stage, and he was doing his shit, and he was killing, blah, 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 as always. And then somebody just started talking, said something to him, and he was just standing there, and he just looked at him, and then just went right back into the next joke. And I can't do it the way he did it. The whole fucking place just leveled. And I was like, and we were in the back. We were all young comics then, way back in the day. And I was thinking, like, he just handled the heckler without even saying anything. He's one of the guys I miss the most.
I miss him, man. He was funny as fucking shit. And he was a good hang.
And one of the greatest storytellers ever.
God, he was, everything about him was really dripping with like authentic. Like he was all right.
Oh, he was so funny.
Do you want a martini? Like just a fun guy to party with. I party with him a bunch at the Improv.
Super intelligent and really silly is like my favorite combination ever in a comedian. He was like that, man.
Did you Townies wasn't with him, right? Mm-mm. Molly Ringwald? Mm-hmm. Gosh, she's so fucking hot to this day. Dude, one of this, oh fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, David Tell, best. I'm young comic, I'm in the back, and a guy is heckling a Tell. This has gotta be 99, 98. And he goes, sir, that's enough out of you. I'm gonna come back. And he goes, and then the guy, he goes, I hear one more peep out of you, and when I'm done with this joke, I'm gonna destroy you. And then the guy says something again. He goes, okay, all right, sir. I'm gonna finish this joke, and I'm coming right back to you. And he finishes his joke, and that's the difference between men and women on fire. All right, you're up, dumb nuts. Here we go. And just he goes, it's guys like you that make girls like that fuck guys like me. Here's the problem with, like, he had 20, and the guy got up and walked out, and I'm just in the back going, I don't have that skill set. Like, I couldn't, I had nothing to get out of a fucking...
I love that when I didn't know how to handle hecklers. My favorite, and you go up there and you get eaten alive by a crowd. And I remember when Attell or Louis C.K., Chappelle, Greer Barnes, like somebody was going to go on stage that I would, as much as I hated the crowd and I was embarrassed and people were walking by looking at me, I bombed. I didn't give a fuck. I just stood there and I would just wait. I go, this fucking guy, now he has confidence because he fucking, because he beat me, who doesn't even know what he's doing. And he's going to think like, oh, I'm running the room. And then those guys would go up there.
Fucking destroy
It was like your big brother came in and beat the shit out of the bully for you. It's fucking awesome.
Patrice did that for me one time. He saw me say a prayer before I went on stage. It was that bad in the Boston. And I got off and he was like, ugh. He's like, I don't ever want to see you say a prayer before you bomb. And then he went up and annihilated this table of black chicks, all in the front row.
David Tell did that to me one time. Oh. Well, I came off stage at Stand Up New York. I was going, oh man, they're real aggressive and blah. And I was all like, and he goes, and I was too scared to do this one bit, blah, blah, blah. And he went up there and fucking just shut them all the fuck up and was in the middle of killing. And he looked over and he goes, do you have a little more courage now, little red man? Something like that. I felt like such a fucking pussy.
Oh, Jesus. I would love to tour with Attell, just to watch him. I'll
tell you a turning point in my career, opening for him at the Improv in Tempe, Arizona, that great club where Spade taped its special.
Yeah.
And that was like, back then, that was the deal. Like
that
nobody,
was the club.
Because nobody was doing theaters. Like Carlin was doing Cosby, like guys at that level.
You could sell at the Tempe Improv. That's 500 seats.
That was it. That was where the dream ended.
Yeah.
Those black and white tiles. You walked in, it was like, I've made it. And I watched
Rachel, can I get one more drink, please, real quick? Keep going.
So I walked in, and I was thinking, like, all right, I've never seen David Tell not be doing the 12:30 spot at the Cellar. How is he going to adjust to this dry climate of the desert? And I'm all in my head. Okay, don't say this. You got to say Circle K. You got to say.
Wait, you were that guy?
I used to be like, what do they have here for convenience store? Do I say 7-Eleven? This is before 7-Elevens were like across the country. We had like Christie's and Cumberland Farms for where I was from. So, and he went up there and did not change a fucking word.
One bit.
Actually went harder.
Here, take this.
And murdered.
That was the crazy thing, watching people go from doing city sets to watching them do an hour.
I'm going to finish this fucking thing.
Yeah, we're going to get through it. I got to burn on the other side. All right. I've never seen you on the road. I would like to see you in a theater. I've never seen you do a theater hour.
It's fun. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a fun time.
Do you know what I wanted to do?
I got a great one for you. I'm a fucking huge Stevie Ray Vaughan Double Trouble fan. And I found this footage I'd never seen of them killing it at this little theater in Memphis. And I was like, wait, I'm going to Memphis. And I looked up and it's the same fucking theater.
Yeah.
But I think they redid it because I'm one of those geeks. I get off on like if I get up there and I'm standing on the same floorboards that they stood on, you feel like their magic is in there.
Hold on. What's the place in Long Island? Brewer did a
one in the
residency. Round? No, he did a residency there for a month. It's
Governors.
No. It's a theater. They just opened it. They just redid it. It's really beautiful. Is it Montclair, New Jersey? Maybe no. It's Long Island. It's
Is it Montclair, New Jersey?
I'm trying to think of the cities. And so anyway, I go in and they have a thing on stage, and they go, it's like a plaque, and they go, this is where Billy Joel opened. He opened the club for them. And this is where he sat his piano. So if you stand here, you're standing where Billy Joel stood, and I, in the middle of my set, just walked back over and told a joke from there. I couldn't help it. Dude, theaters are one of the coolest, clubs are amazing because you see everyone's name up there, but you know everyone's been there. But when you go to these theaters, some of them, you're like, I was there at one, I'm a big fan of Wilco, and I did one in Columbus.
What does Wilco stand for?
I don't know.
Will comply.
No. And so I was in Columbus, and they were going to be
I don't know if that's why they do it, but
they were going to be in Columbus the next night, and I was like, wait, you're telling me that Jeff Tweedy's going to be on the same stage I was in? And they're like, yeah. I was like, wait, like you guys are all going to see Jeff Tweedy tomorrow? And they're like, yeah. I was like, do you guys know who he is? And they're like, nah, not really, because it's just theater staff. I was like, holy fuck, like it just blew my mind that my favorite band that I would go see was going to be standing on the same stage I was on. I was like, that just blew, like I was in fucking Fort Wayne, Indiana, and they're like, Wu-Tang Clan's here tomorrow. And I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's when I always think of those, I go, save your money. If these fucking brilliant people perform where I'm performing, where the fuck am I going to go down to?
Oh. Wellmont. Is that, no, I don't think that's it. No, it's not Montclair. It's in Long Island. And
Montclair, New Jersey, Long Island.
No,
that's what you want to Google.
It's in Long Island. Brewer did a whole month there. He sold out like every fucking, he did like Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You know what's hilarious? He has a fucking bit about Slayer fans where he went to some fucking concert and everyone's having a good time and then Slayer closed. And he said these fucking people came out from the bathrooms and just going, Slayer. You're going to make those crazy voices, Slayer. Climbing over the seat, Slayer, Slayer, right?
The Paramount.
So I saw Slayer's last show at fucking the Forum last Saturday night. And we were out in the parking lot and you just hear people go, Slayer, Slayer. And they're coming into the fucking Forum going, Slayers. And it was like literally Brewer's bit coming to life. They were doing everything but climbing over cars.
Oh.
They were fucking, their fan base, that show was so fucking incredible. It was Phil Alsamo, is that how you say it? And Alsamo, yeah. I missed him. He did such a quick set. He did all the Pantera songs. Rex Brown on bass, right? I think. And no, he wasn't. I don't think he was. Was he? I don't think so. And then I saw Ministry set, and then Primus, and then fucking Slayer closed it out. And it was fucking incredible right until the end. And then they were saying goodbye, and I saw in the lead singer's face like legit sadness. It's like, oh, this guy's really saying goodbye. Like, yeah. I don't think he's coming back.
Do you get that? Do you ever get that way on stage, emotional? I don't see it in you. I know I did it in Salt Lake City.
I like how you started to ask that, and then you lost all confidence in it.
I know, but
do you ever feel that way? I don't see it in you.
Wait, do you ever get emotional on stage when you get done a tour and you're like, that's it, this tour's over?
No, because it never really ends.
But a tour, like a tour when you're out for, say, 12 months and then your tour's wrapped and I had a connection with it.
I don't get, I get like, you know what brings on depression? Going back to New York.
Really?
Well, how much the scene has changed, and then I go back, Opie and Anthony's not there. I want to see this guy. This guy died. This guy fucking died. This guy died. So many people died. I mean, dude, I was counting the other day. I mean, I know like 30 fucking comics that died. It's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Yes. And same thing with Boston. I go back.
Oh, yeah.
And I was back there for a week getting ready to do that Leary Cam Neely benefit. And I was going back into the old haunts, and what I had to do was I had to go to a new room. So I went to like Laugh Boston, and it was new. So I didn't have any memories. I didn't walk in and think I was going to see fucking Bobby Dane, Al, Patrice, and all of these guys, Todd Parker, Jim Loletta, all these guys I saw back in the day. I went in not expecting to see them, so I was able to have a lot of fun at that club. So, there's clubs I went to go to, and they're like not clubs anymore.
Yeah.
Like the Boston, you go back, it's like a fucking wine bar.
Yeah, I know.
And I walked in there and I was going, yeah, this used to be a comedy club, some 20-something. Really? Yeah, fucking Dave Chappelle, right where that table is. I watched him do fucking 90 hours of stand-up there over the years.
I watched Dave Chappelle murder in that room. I didn't know he had been doing stand-up, and I pulled him offside my second night
how
in
long
comedy.
you been doing it? Yeah.
And I was like, hey, man, you're really funny. You should stick with this. I just got into this. Like, let me know if you want to hit some mics or something. He was like, all right, thank you, man, and just walked away.
That's cool that he said that.
Very sweet guy. He's always been, I don't know him, but he's always been very nice. Anytime I've ran into him, he's always been very regular and nice.
Yeah, he's pretty laid back.
All right, so what would you rather see? I'm going to say this game
Your
because I remember...
lesbian roommates getting it on while you jizz on their face, or...
Chargers, Dolphins. Chargers, Dolphins. You know the
Kellen
game?
Winslow.
Kellen Winslow.
There's
you know
only
the game.
one Charger-Dolphin game.
Okay.
That was the game of the decade.
Okay, hold on. Would you rather be live at that game, right? At that game, great seats, best friends, age you are today, right? So you can appreciate how great that moment is, or best band like Led Zeppelin, although Metallica.
Oh, was that game in the Orange
Metallica
Bowl?
and
Does that
Guns
game in
N'
the Orange Bowl?
This is in the Orange Bowl.
That's one of my big regrets. I never saw a game there.
I saw one. It sucked, Bill.
I know. I hate the new stadiums. I fucking hate them.
I fucking hate them, although I hate the
I
fucking
love that the
Coliseum.
Rams play in the LA Coliseum.
Oh, it sucks so bad. I was there last night. It
it's
sucks
awesome.
so bad.
You fucking pussies. What's because they don't have a sushi bar up there?
No, they got a sushi bar, Bill. They got a sushi bar, and that's why it sucks. Who's eating sushi at the Coliseum? No, so what would you rather see? Metallica, Guns N' Roses, or in the Palladium or wherever the fuck they played in the 80s, or late 80s, or that Chargers Dolphins game?
Wow. All right, I'll tell you who I would like to have seen. Bon Scott, AC/DC, Highway to Hell tour.
Okay.
Or that game is a tough one. I've been to so many games though.
Sitting in the corner end zone when they're carrying Kellen Winslow off, and you reach down and he high fives you. The hook and lateral, Bill. I remember standing. I didn't know that play was possible. I stood up and told my dad, "That is what I want to do in life."
Do you know my manager saw AC/DC on the Highway to Hell tour?
Really?
Yeah. Fuck. That's a pick'em. I'd have to flip a coin. Because the two things that are fucking magical to me, music and old games when those guys were gods.
Oh.
And also what was great about sports then is if you watched sports, you watched them because you loved sports. Where, like, there was no Super Bowl parties when I was growing up. Like, people who were into sports watched the Super Bowl. The fucking Super Bowl used to come on at like 3 in the afternoon.
Dude, I would wake up.
And the halftime show was like the local band.
Steelers, Rams, they played, I think it was Super Bowl 14, they played highlights from Super Bowl 1, 2, 3, 4, all day long. I sat.
Oh, that's all you did?
I sat in the front with a football, with my fucking little short shorts that said Tampa Bay Bucks and a half shirt, and I sat with a football just throwing in the air and catching it, all fucking day. All day.
I watched all those, and I had all the football cards, and I would just like flashcards, like what I should have been doing with math. I knew Louis Kelcher's fucking foot size, 16 quadruple E. I knew the fucking size, like every offensive lineman, every defensive lineman. I knew the colleges they went to. And my dad used to say, "Jesus Christ, you can fucking announce the fucking game." Like, I used to get like fucking all these compliments, so I would just keep doing that. And then he'd be like, "Christ, Bill, hit the fucking Bucks." It's like, I don't get the same sort of love. I remember knowing how many yards this guy got.
I remember finding out where Leroy Selman lived, who was Leroy
Dewey Selman.
Dewey Selman died
brothers.
from sickle cell anemia.
Did they?
Yeah. Dewey did. Leroy had a heart attack a few years back. I remember finding out where he lived. It was in a cul-de-sac in Carrollwood, and I told my dad, what are we going to do with this information now? Like, we know where he lives. My dad's like, nothing. And I was like,
leave him alone.
I was like, hold on, Dad. Leroy Selman's like right there. We can go see him. And he was like, yeah, buddy, we're never going to see Leroy Selman. I was like, this is unfair. Like, can't we just stumble into his house and like knock on the door and be like, all right, we're like, hey, Leroy.
I didn't know you lived here with your Tampa Bay shit head to toe.
5 pennants. Dude, I used to collect football pennants.
So did I.
I had so many
and I used to try to make the
pennants.
whole circle. I bought every plastic batting helmet from the thing, and my dad would paint numbers on the back.
Oh, you ready for
the
this?
Reds, I had, oh my God, their shortstop, Dave Concepcion.
Yeah?
I had that.
You ready for this? My
yeah.
dad came home from a party at Burns Steakhouse with a Bucks pennant. And he said, buddy, I'm going to blow your mind. I got you an autograph from one of the Bucks players. And my head's spinning. Batman Woods, Leroy Selman, Doug Williams. Oh, come on. Be anyone. Garo Yepremian.
That's a great one. Do you still have
As
it?
a kid, you're like, the fucking kicker? Like, that's who I got as the kicker?
Not only that, he went old school bald too. He had the horseshoe.
Oh.
He looked like a fucking insurance salesman.
Garo Yepremian?
Yeah. That's a great one.
Now, yeah, that's a great one now.
That was on eBay at late night. I might have to, I'm on the road and I'm lonely. I might buy that.
Oh, you know what I buy on eBay? On eBay, late night, drunk? You ready for this? Football pencils. Do you remember football pencils?
Yeah.
Dude, that was a big
you know what
score for me.
Do you know what I bought? I bought a complete set of all the football cards from 1970 all the way to 1980.
Bart Starr.
I bought all of them.
I
would buy like not one chunk. I just kept buying, and I didn't buy the mint condition ones that were like thousands of dollars. There'd be guys that had like fucked up cards for like $150. It's like, I don't give a fuck that the corner is torn. I just want to look at them and read them.
But it's like time traveling. You grab it and you go back to first grade where you're like, I remember walking through Sears with my mom, and my mom hold my hand going, and all we were there for is football pencils. Just walking to the girl, do you guys have football pencils? And she'd be like, I don't know, maybe. And in my head, I was like, Mom, if she doesn't know that she has them, they don't have them. Next door, let's go. And then finally I found football pencils.
What a great mom, though, taking you to store to get these fucking pencils.
Football pencils and figurine horses and precious gems. Those are my things.
That's so Florida.
Fucking anything with a horse, like a plastic horse.
One of my great fucking memories on the road, I was, alone, of course, and I was watching TV, one of those QVC things, and there was a woman, like they had the local feed, and she just kept going, this is genuine white gold. She kept saying white. And I was just walking around the whole day talking to myself, genuine. And it became totally exaggerated. White gold. And I opened with that night, and everybody was like laughing. And it just, when you improv right off the top, it puts you in a zone, and you have like the best set ever.
Dane Cook, Sports Chalet.
Yeah.
I like to take everything to the limit. Like, you had seen that commercial one day, dude. I wanted to go down and do a guest host on QVC because those hosts have legit chops. To be able to speak for 4 hours nonstop about nothing, that is like, I wanted to try it once, see if I could do it, and be brand friendly. You know,
who's that guy? They fucked up because they made him national. The guy who used to do the radio show for Alabama and Auburn fans, Feinbaum.
I know who you're talking about. Is it? Yeah, I think so.
Feinbaum?
Yeah.
Oh my God! If you listen, you got to go on the internet. You want to go down a rabbit hole. Listen to the people calling in. How much they give a fuck about that game? Because they always talk about Ohio State, Michigan, which is insane. Which puts Yankees, Red Sox, anything at a pro level, to shame. And I watched this whole fucking thing. It was this whole thing. No. I remember where I saw it. What got me to go down there was I did a 30 for 30 on that guy who drove down and poisoned the fucking trees.
Wait, do you know who?
I got too much Bama in me.
Do you know who Pat McAfee is? Mm-hmm. Have you heard him call games? Mm-mm. Bill, you're gonna fucking love it. Do you know how well do you know Pat McAfee?
I know the name.
Oh, Bill.
I thought he was a comedian.
He legit is a comedian in my opinion.
Okay.
Played for the Colts.
That's how I know the name.
Yeah, was a kicker, their kicker or their punter, but he's.
Oh, because I did a fucking one of those rough and rowdies.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is fucking hilarious.
Billy, he is the funniest fucking guy.
He did this intro.
He's calling games on ESPN, and they are brilliant, Bill. Brilliant. He's the one.
How do I get? Text me next
I'm going
time
to
it's
get you
on.
guys in touch. But let me.
No, text me. I don't want to listen to the game. When's it? Text me when he's doing the game.
Yeah, I'll get you on it. He's the one that, remember when in the last episode I said where I could kick a field goal? He texted me and said, hey, he's hosting game day now on ESPN. He goes, let me know, and I'll have you kick a field goal at game day. We'll set it up. You and Bill come out.
Oh, that's
see if
who
you can
you're
kick a
talking
field goal. Yeah. Pat
we gotta
McAfee
do
is
that.
legit one of the funniest dudes out
We'll
there.
helicopter in. We'll kick a field goal and then tell our shit jokes at night.
I'll call him right now.
We get it. You're a big shot. You have people's numbers. Don't let the flip-flops fool you. This guy's
Okay.
the most Hollywood piece of shit I've ever met.
So Hollywood. I've been waiting for it my whole fucking life. Just a little
Dude, he
bit
did
of
this intro
recognition.
at the Rough and Rowdy. I forget who he introduced. It was just like, Matt Sullivan. They please welcome Matt Sullivan the second. And then he goes, the second there was another. And it was just such a subtle way of going, no one gives a fuck about you or whoever the fuck your dad was. There was another.
Pat McAfee.
Dude, I'm not even doing it justice how well he delivered that comedically.
He is so funny. He did a thing on Instagram yesterday. Lamar Jackson is amazing, right?
Oh,
and
my
he
God.
does a juke, and this guy literally breaks his ankle trying to catch him. And Pat McAfee ults him going, that is a professional athlete he just made fall. He is a professional athlete. A professional athlete.
Do you know how much great it must have been to be on a team with him? Where the field goal kicker is the funniest guy in the locker room, breaking everybody's
For
balls.
the brand. He always says if any field goal kicker kicks a good kick, as soon as it goes through the thing, for the brand. Bill, I got to get you two together. You guys are very similar, different people.
You fucking wow. I don't know if this is a cigar or what the fuck you just said.
My throat hurts. My throat hurts from this cigar.
I got to tell you something. I get my second wind here. I'm ready for another. I have a problem.
Dude, this is a fucking fun podcast.
This is great. People, go after your dreams. Someday you could be as dumb as us doing this shit. This is the middle of the day on a Monday. There's people out there that actually have to work.
It's January 2020. The year 2020 shows up a lot in science fiction. A lot of people predicted we'd be living in Mars right now, teleporting, going to work via space vehicles, and a lot of those predictions were wrong. The truth is, we'll always get the future wrong, which is why we need to get life insurance right now and get it right. That's where Policy Genius can help. Policy Genius makes finding the right life insurance a breeze. In minutes, you can compare quotes from the top insurers to find your best price. You could save $1,500 or more a year by using Policy Genius to compare life insurance policies. Once you apply, the Policy Genius team will handle all the paperwork and red tape. And Policy Genius doesn't just make life insurance easy. They can also help you find the right home or auto insurance or even disability insurance. So if your science fiction dreams for 2020 still haven't become science fact, don't get discouraged. Get life insurance now. It takes just a few minutes to find the best price and apply at policygenius.com. Policy Genius. We'll always get the future wrong, but get the life insurance right. How's my hair look, by the way? How's my hair look? Because did you know that 66% of men lose their hair by age 35? That's right. This podcast is brought to you by 4 Hims. Hims is a one-stop shopping for male wellness, whether it's male pattern baldness or ED. This is the place you go. If you notice your hairline's moving backwards, it's already too late. You got to get in front of that. I've got a lot of friends, Bill Burr, Tom Segura. Both of them started losing their hair because they didn't stop it. I, on the other hand, stopped it. And if you look very closely, you will notice that my hairline looks amazing. I will tell you right now, when I went to deal with my hairline move back, I had to go to a doctor. I had to wait in a pharmacy. I had to talk to a nurse behind a counter and have an inawkward patient visit. The guy that started 4 Hims knows very clearly that's not what guys are motivated by. It kind of discourages us. So he set it up so that all you had to do was go online, fill out a simple questionnaire, and if you were approved by doctors, then you could get the medicine that you needed to replace your hair. Simple medicine. The medicine that got depatentized and now that we can all use. I don't think that's actually accurate. By the way, I am ballparking this For Hims. I've done a For Hims read so much, but I love For Hims. I'll tell you right now, this isn't snake oil medicine that you get over the counter at some gas station. This isn't some bullshit. This is doctor prescribed medicines. All you got to do, go online, fill out a simple questionnaire, and if all you got to do is go online, fill out a simple questionnaire, and if you're approved by the doctor, then you get the medicine discreetly shipped to your door. You use it, you get your hair back. That's all that it is. It's super simple. Thanks to science, baldness is now an option. That is why I have hair. That is why Bill doesn't. Simple. Very simple. All I did is do the work. Do the work, get the hair, be beautiful, and be the lead of your own podcast with your best friend who's bigger than you are, but people look at you because you look beautiful. Dive into 2020, hair first. My listeners, our listeners, can get started with their first month for free. Go to forhims.com/BillBert. That's forhims.com/BillBert. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a physician who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Offer valid only if prescribed. Very important. 3 months minimum prescription. Additional restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. I was supposed to go to Universal Studios with my kids, and I was like, I have panic attacks being put on roller coasters now. And I was like,
I fucking hate roller coasters. I hate all of those fucking things.
I did that for a living.
I hate the lack of control.
What do you mean?
They're
on rails.
Because every time I go to fucking Six Flags, somebody gets hurt. We got stuck on a fucking ride. You know the Superman roller coaster one? We were stuck on that thing.
I was stuck on that.
And I didn't have claustrophobia till I tried to get out, and I was just like, oh my God. And I saw these guys coming in the yellow beekeeper suits, looking at a fucking fuse box, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm that guy. And my wife was starting, the only thing that kept me calm was she was starting to freak out. Dude, it was only a 4-minute delay. It was fucking terrifying, because I remember the stories like, am I gonna be here for 6 hours?
Yeah.
Am I gonna start losing feeling in my extremities?
Season 2 of Bert the Conqueror. I now know that I'm riding roller coasters for a living. We get stuck on a ride at Busch Gardens, in Virginia. We get stuck on a ride, and I don't think twice about it, right? And this child is sitting next to me. He's maybe 10 years old, and he goes, kind of scary, huh? And I went, the ride's over. We're just waiting for them to get us out. And he goes, yeah, but to think, like, we can't get out. Like, could you get out right now? And I went, huh? He's like we're.
Wait, are you in the Superman?
I'm locked in, and I go, what do you mean? And he goes like,
dude, it's making my chest hurt. I did not like that at all.
I go, and now I'm shaking, and I go, I started freaking out so fucking bad.
10-year-olds holding your hand.
I held his hand, and
no,
dude, it's in the. There's a promo of me going,
sorry,
can I hold your hand? No. I started, and then I got stuck on one ride out at Magic Mountain. It's the ride where you lock in. Hey, Bertolino, what's the ride where you lock in, and then they put you so that you're flying? Tatsu. I get stuck on Tatsu, right? We come into the thing. We're shooting another show for Travel Channel. I have a vest on with a camera and a mic attached to it, right? We're still facing down, and we're waiting. They bring us into the fucking thing. The floor hasn't come up yet, so we could stand. We're waiting, and they go, it's going to be a little bit, guys. And now I have a TV show that we're shooting there, so I called over the lady, and I said, can you tell me what's going on? She goes, we called the maintenance guy. He's on his way.
Guys showing up with welder's masks. Just hang on a second. You know they do that welding mask thing where they do this? They do that.
Yeah. She says, she goes,
it's going to get a little hot before it gets better. You're just surrounded by metal. Hot!
She goes,
all right, move on to the next kid.
She goes, it's going to be...
spritzing you with water.
Like they're cutting diamonds.
Yeah, Jesus.
She goes, it's going to be a while. I said, how long's a while? She goes, he's on his way. I said, okay, where is he in the park? Like, how far? And she goes, well, we woke him up in Tarzana. I'm like, he's got to get in the fucking 170, then onto the 5. I'm like, I'm going to be here for how fucking long? And I said, I'm going to need someone to hold my hand. I'm a fucking grown man. They raised the floors, and she sat crisscross applesauce underneath me and held my hand. I panicked
And
so
you know,
fucking...
the guy who owned that park was smoking a cigar like that. Don't hurt the fucking ride. Those people can sit there for a fucking week. I still owe 80 grand on that fucking thing.
Oh.
Fuck amusement parks, man. I'll go on the teacups. I can get the fuck out.
Fuck the teacups.
If they can get out, but you can get out.
I won't. That makes me dizzy. I throw up.
I'm going to do a battery change in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
After you just want to do the battery change.
It's getting good.
It's getting good.
It's getting good, yeah.
Do the battery change. I'll piss and we'll finish it up.
Okay.
Oh, I've legit gut laughed so much. Do you think, it doesn't matter, just edit this out. Do you think Chappelle, does he laugh a lot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he gives it up.
Really?
I think when you're as good as him,
Yeah.
like, you're not intimidated. Like, people who are, like, assholes are, like, they have a level of insecurity to, like, I think it's all how you apply your insecurity, because insecurity is tremendous for a comedian.
Yeah.
But you really, part of being a young comic is you don't know how to understand that everybody around you has no effect on you. So you're reacting, and there's comics you can't fucking stand, and you get into this whole fucking thing. And then when you get older, you just understand, like, look, I am in total control of this.
Yeah.
Like, if I just do what the fuck it is that I do, something Chappelle told me.
Hey, can I ask you a
Personal question?
Yeah. Did Sebastian really live below you, meet you,
No,
and then
lived on the same floor as me.
and that's how he got into comedy?
He asked me how to. He did the hardest thing in comedy. He came to LA and started at the store in the late 90s.
What year were you in? Was this when you were shooting?
Yeah. Well, no, that was over, but I came. It was like
It's got to be
98.
You came back in 99.
99.
99, you came up to me. I was on.
That's when Patrice told me, like, wow, at least I feel like I'm moving forward.
99, I was walking down 3rd Street, and you said, West 3rd, and you said, hey, I heard you're funny. I heard you got a deal. Listen, you should go. Don't be embarrassed to tell Esty that you got a deal. They don't know about Hollywood stuff. And if you got something going on, it's okay to say that. And I went, really? And you're like, yeah, it's whatever you can do to get spots.
I told you to say that?
You said whatever you can do to get spots. And then...
Did that work?
No, and then...
I know, yeah, I didn't think that's bad advice.
It did not work. And then...
My heart was in the right place. I was listening to that advice, I'm like, that doesn't work.
Yeah, and then
Geraldo.
I said, so Bill said this, and Geraldo was like, if I were you, I'd just keep getting on stage. Just get on stage as much as you can, buddy. And I was like,
What did you learn? Listen to Greg, don't listen to Bill.
So wait, Sebastian came up to you lived on the same floor, and he was like...
It was so funny. He came up to me, he goes, yeah, so you're a...
By the way, he was still Sebastian then.
He was still Sebastian. He's like, you're a comedian, right? You're a comedian. And I was all excited. Oh my God, somebody knows, what I do. I'm like, yeah, I do comedian. And he goes, yeah, I've been thinking about trying it. I felt like we were doing like a drug deal or something. And I was like, he goes, how do you get it? And I was going like, yeah, you go down to the store. And and as I was telling him what to do, he was just going like I was boring. I felt like I was boring him with it. Yeah. And we just became friends. And he had some crazy neighbor that was living across from him that used to walk around naked. I'm spared the fucking details. It was some dude that was getting off on
other people seeing him naked?
I think other guys seeing him naked.
I've been that guy. Keep going.
So I became friends with him because we were hanging out and we were spitballing, trying to figure out, because he was calling the cops and like, unless you got like video, we can't get you. So I was spitballing how he could entice this guy to get naked. I go, you got to walk around your apartment, just be a little frilly. And we were just laughing. And then I moved back to New York. And then like 5 years later, I was out and I'm like, I'm never going to LA again. They're all so phony, blah, blah. Just stupid shit because I couldn't get stage time. I was blaming a city. Stupidest thing you can do, right? So 5 years later, I come out And I see this guy on stage. I'm like, how the fuck do I know this guy? Because I knew him very briefly. I knew him for about 6-7 months, and then 5 years went by, you know? And I was back out there doing some showcase, probably bombed, right? And I saw this guy on stage. I'm going like, how the fuck do I know? And the outro, you know, when he was just going by Sebastian. And I was just like, oh my God, that's that fucking guy down the hall. Look at him, he's getting spots. And I wanted to say hello, but like bullshit, I had to, go somewhere. And then the next time I came out, he was like one of the guys.
Yeah.
And I walked up to him and we both, hey, do you remember? I go, yeah, I remember you, right? And then fucking last year, he was getting Comedian of the Year. And he had just sold out Madison Square Garden 4 fucking times. It's one of the coolest stories I have as far as like, I lived down the hall from a guy who asked, how do you start? And now here I am presenting him with this award, and he fucking...
You presented the award to him?
Yeah, I almost got choked up. It was fucking crazy.
Wait, he said, I want Bill to present it because he's...
I was worried how I'm not good in those fucking moments. And I was like so proud of him, and I was just like, and it was such a cool fucking story. It was really fucking amazing.
What did you say?
I don't remember. I kind of told this story, and I was trying to be funny and all fucking cool, whatever. But it really was a big thing that he asked me to do it. I felt
it's a perfect.
Yeah, like full circle kind of thing. And I kept saying to Nia, going, I got this fucking. He was right there, and his wife was there. I was like, he was down the hall, and she was laughing. I was doing the impression, like, yeah. He made me feel like I was asking him how to start because he's like cool guy. You know what I mean? I'm like this fucking orange-headed shithead. You know.
I think I slept on him. Like I saw one of his specials and it was great, but I hadn't really seen him live a bunch.
This Bick is like, I didn't sign up for this, man. He's
Dude,
gonna
I feel like
gonna
we're
have the
smoking-
same life as a mosquito.
I forget where we were, somewhere maybe in Vietnam, and what they were doing was they would take a big.
And what is it
tree
about
trunk.
Vietnam? Tell me something about
I
Vietnam.
love Vietnam.
No, give me some travel channel about Vietnam. Give me a nice fucking soundbite on Vietnam. This is gonna be.
It's going to change your cultural DNA.
Is that what they call eating crickets?
It's my agent. Probably should
Did you
take
eat
this.
crickets when you were over there?
I ate everything.
Did you eat the bugs?
Yeah. I've eaten just about. I've eaten a lot of stuff where I was like, oh, I'm gonna be sick from this.
And?
I never got sick from anything I ate, and I ate everything.
Well, it's because their food is better. Like,
It's just.
there's no trans fats in a fucking mosquito.
We went into a village one time, and I had Skittles, and they had all these kids. Kids had never seen a guy with a beard before, because Vietnamese men don't grow beards like this.
I didn't know that.
So here I come out of the woods like Chupacabra, and walk into their
Who
village.
the fuck is Chupa? Is that in Star Wars?
No, Chupacabra is a Puerto Rican legend. Like he's like their wolf man. And so I come in, and the kids.
I am fucking Googling that
Chupacabra.
on the way home.
Oh, it's a dude.
That's a great name.
Yeah,
Any
Chupacabra.
wrestler ever take that?
I'm certain there's a wrestler named Chupacabra. And so I come out, and these kids are never seen a guy with a beard, let alone a big, loud American like me. And we go
You're
in.
such a great ambassador for this country.
Oh.
People know exactly what they're getting when they come here.
And so we have a beer with the local guys there, and then I go over to the kids, and they're scared of me because my beard. And I tell them they can touch my beard, and when they touch my beard, I go, "Rrrr," and they all freak out. And so then I give them, that's Chupacabra. And so I give them a handful of Skittles. They'd never had Skittles. I had them in my bag. And I looked at these kids have Skittles for the first time, and they were like, this might be the perfect food. Like a little Vietnamese kid never had a Skittle in his life, just pop it in like, oh, and I'm like,
Now there's an obesity problem. You're like the first AIDS patient. You went over there with Skittles. Now they're all infected.
Yeah. But
This wolf man came by.
gave me fucking diabetes. It was crazy walking into a Vietnamese village because.
Do you know, in Japan, they got a big problem with diabetes.
Really?
Because you always think they're so skinny and everything is great. It's because all of the white rice that they eat with the sushi. Now, I don't know if that was just some sort of propaganda that I heard in a political campaign, but that's what I heard.
You know, I heard Japanese people are allergic to alcohol. Their faces get red. Their livers don't process it. By the way, we should Google that before we post it on the internet.
I will tell you, that's one of my bucket list cities to go to.
Japan?
I got to go to Japan.
Fucking amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing because you've never seen anything like it. Everyone is silent and polite. You go into their train station, Bill, no one's speaking. No one's speaking. It is like drop a pin silence.
Sounds amazing.
It's pretty fucking nice. And then you go like into where the big, where all the cross.
Do you know they defeated Russia in a war?
When?
And they went to go claim the land, and the whole white world said, no, you can't do that. And they were like, what the fuck? You guys do it all the time. It kind of was like what I believe kind of set off the whole World War II thing. Because they were on an island and they needed to expand. So that's what they were trying to do. I'm really speaking beyond me here. Yeah.
I'm just realizing right now, Japan is just that island.
Yeah, so they needed to expand.
This is like the dumbest white guy statement ever. We went to war with just like a small island the size of California.
Yeah. Dude, you don't understand how close Hitler came to winning. And he just gave in to Paris. He could have drove all the Allied forces into the fucking ocean, and he couldn't resist Paris. And he made a left turn because I think he wanted to go down the Champs-Élysées in his fucking Mercedes-Benz. I'm really paraphrasing the complexity of a world war here, but that's...
He refused to bomb the city.
Oh, he refused to bomb the city. Thank
Because
God.
he wanted Paris.
Because he loved the city.
So he wanted Paris. Like he'll bomb the fuck out of Europe.
Cab driver told me in Paris, he said, most beautiful city in Europe, because it was the only one Hitler still liked.
Yeah. There's all
Whoa.
kinds of shit. Do you know Sweden became an economic power after World War II because simple the fact that they were standing, because they remained neutral. They looked the other way while the Nazis went into Norway, and they didn't do a fucking thing about it. This is a great story, right? And Sweden used to own the lower third of Norway, and Norway bought it back. And after the war, they were so broke, they said, can you buy it back from us? And to add insult to injury, when they needed the money, they said no. And then Norway kept it, and then they discovered all this fucking oil. And now Norway is crushing economically over Sweden, and Sweden comes in and does the jobs that Norwegians don't want to do. That's what they told me over there, yeah. It's fascinating over there. Finland also defeated the Russians, but because they were aligned with the Axis, they ended up losing, even though they won.
Gulf of Finland is right next to St. Petersburg.
Yeah, and the thing was, anybody that was on Hitler's side, they assumed that they knew what the fuck he was doing. But I look at Finland like they were stuck between two of the biggest madmen ever, Stalin and Hitler, and you had to pick a poison. And if you look at the Russian cars and you look at the German cars, you're like, I think they're going to win. So I think they went with that. I mean, they had like fucking liquid-cooled machine guns. I read all of this shit. They like, if you were an American GI and you killed a German, you dropped your weapon and picked up theirs. That's how far superior.
Well,
Did you ever hear that fucking Norm Macdonald said one time? He goes, Germany's like I think it's like the size of Maine. They tried to take over the world, and he goes, and they almost did it.
They're the size of Maine?
Something like that. I mean, it's not.
That's so crazy when you think that America's so big, and then I don't think I've ever really. When I think of Japan, I think of Asia. I don't think of like Japan being that island.
Can I tell you something? That's why their cars were so fucking superior and why they looked down on us. Because the way we designed our cars, we had all this open space. So it was about pinning it and going in a straight line because you could. And they were driving, they wanted to go fast too, and they're driving down all these streets that they used to fucking ride horses down. So their suspension, their turning and all that was just far superior just out of necessity.
Whoa.
Yeah, so then we were just like muscle car, big fucking engine. So that's why they looked down on us, and there was, especially in Formula One, there's this great book called The Limit.
Have you seen Ford and Ferrari?
Wait, The Limit?
Yeah.
Of course I saw that.
I haven't seen it.
The Limit, and it was the first time an American won the Formula One championship, and they looked down on us like we were vulgar, and we were idiots and stuff. And this guy got the best ride. He got the Ferrari ride in Formula One, and this is how fucking much people died back then and how much they didn't give a fuck. His ride, when he got it, it had a hole in the fucking floor pan like that. First of all, the fact that they would leave that shows you how primitive aerodynamics was. First of all, how high up the car sat, and that air just going in there, just what that would do as far as drag. And the reason why they had the hole in there was because the last guy who drove it got decapitated and he bled out in the car. So they drilled a hole in it and he fucking,
Christ.
they hosed off all of the blood, and they're like, "This is your ride," and that was the big thing. Enzo Ferrari, when a driver would die, he would be, with a little cappuccino, would say how sad that was, and then his next question was, "How's the car?" Dude, you have to look at some of the old Formula Ones, dude. There's people standing on straightaways behind a fucking yellow rope. And you're on a straightaway and you think you're safe until cars hit each other, and then the physics of that sends it into the crowd. Dude, there was a guy, he fucking crashed. The hood of his car came off and went through the crowd like a Chinese star and decapitated a whole row of people. His car was airborne. He landed on like a fucking Jersey barrier, dead on fire in front of all these people, like, and he's just like that. There's footage of it. When I read the book, I looked it up. I'm sorry. The guy's name was, his name was Crash, was his nickname.
No.
Yeah, lunatic. He's the guy who goes into the crowd, and people just underneath the car. The heat of the engine, dying. I mean, just sitting on your fucking face. I mean, it was fucking brutal. And it was just like, you couldn't sue anybody back then.
No.
Und he went to the race. It did not go so well. How's the car? Bert, you are up next, yeah?
We'll look at the German cars. We'll look at the Russian cars. I think we're going to go with Germany on this one. I love that.
I'm sure it's
I could
not
listen to a whole show when they break down history in the way that Malcolm Gladwell does those books. Like just the economics of history.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, you got to get into racing. And what you got to watch, MotoGP, which is the fucking top motorcycle races. It's the most exciting fucking racing that's out there. There was like 4 races this year where Marc Marquez and Andres Dovizioso pass each other like fucking 5 times on the final fucking lap. I couldn't believe how much I was screaming like I'm watching a football game. I like the Ducatis.
I'm a Harley guy. I was thinking I'm doing this show out.
One of my goals is at some point I want to ride a fucking what's their the big one?
Fat Boy?
Not the Fat Boy, the fucking classic. The oh my god.
Softail?
No, dude, you don't know shit about motorcycles either.
I don't.
A Road King. I want to ride a Road King in the middle of this country.
No.
Oh, I want to do that.
Tom Papa did that across country.
Tom Papa's a really good motorcycle. You never know.
His dad's obsessed with motorcycles.
Yeah.
Like a legit motorcycle
He
guy.
drove across country with his wife.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Tom Papa's such an interesting guy.
Yeah.
He's like,
sitting
doesn't
there,
seem like the
hey,
guy.
how are you? How's it going? He's baking bread and shit, and it's just like, yeah, I rode a Harley across country.
Someone just said something about Tom Papa to me.
He's probably wearing a
day.
sport coat when he did it.
Someone just said something about Tom Papa to me the other day. They're like, no, yeah, he's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu or something.
No, he isn't.
No, he's a boxer or something. Someone just said it to me the other day, and I went, Tom Papa? And they're like, oh, yeah.
I want to see Tom Papa knock out a heckler.
Oh.
That would be the...
I bet he
and
could.
then go right back into his clean comedy.
He's got that old 1940s man vibe.
He is. He is. He was in the best possible way. I'm saying this. He was born in the wrong era. You ever go to his when he has parties and stuff? Like he does like the entire 7-course Italian meal.
He's a great dude.
He is. It's fucking amazing. And then afterwards, you smoke a cigar with him. It's just like somebody's still flying the flag here. I love this. Yeah.
And he doesn't push for conversation. Like there's something. You and Segura are like that. You don't.
One of my favorite things he ever did. I'm not going to say who the comic was, but just one of these fucking comics who's just at first you like them and then they're fucking annoying. And the dude came up to him and in front of everybody started talking to me. He goes, "Don't talk to me." And he goes, "What?" He goes, "Because every time you talk to me, you want something." And it was just classic him, right to the fucking point. And it was so. I remember thinking, like, that's what I've been trying to say to this guy. I just didn't know how to say it. And there wasn't a curse. He didn't raise his voice. He said it right. And all the guy could do, when they I have this big thing. When somebody puts their hand to their chest like this, they're lying.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying. I was just blah, blah, you're full of shit.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. He got him so bad, I think it was both hands. You know why I came up with that? When that publicist backed over all of those fucking people out on Long Island.
Oh, yeah.
And the cops came to her house. She had so much fucking money. A lawyer met the cops in the driveway and said, she'll come down there tomorrow. And I remember reading that going, I didn't know you could do that.
She'll come down there tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was with a really famous comedian.
And that next day in the paper, when she was talking it was just a picture of her defending herself. She had both hands doing that shit. And I was just like, she's full of shit.
I was with a really famous comedian the other night, and I said...
By the way, she backed over like 7 people. Sorry.
That's okay.
She couldn't get into the club, and she got mad.
Is that what she did? Like Suge Knight them?
She fucking backed up and just... and then left the scene of the accident. A lawyer met the cops in the driveway and said, she'll be down there tomorrow, and they said, okay.
Nice. I got to know that that's available now. My point was, I was with a very famous comedian.
And then...
And he was very standoffish, and I was like, that's so weird that like he would be like that. Like he wouldn't just... Because he's a guy that says...
Were you wearing a shirt? In defense of him, were you wearing a shirt?
I was up until I went on stage, yes. But then I thought, I wonder how many people ask him for stuff. I wonder how many people don't see him as a person and see him as an opportunity. And I went, maybe that's why he's standoffish, you know? Like the same way Tom Papa goes, every time you talk to me, you're asking for something. I wonder if that is the defense that guy has to throw up.
No, because he wasn't anywhere. He wasn't Tom Papa at that point. He was a comedian. We were all just comedians.
Yeah.
And we were in at the cellar. That was it. So nobody knew who the fuck we were. So I'll give you a good tip on that type of shit. You meet somebody like that, if you can find out what their hobby is.
I don't care to connect with them.
Talk about that.
I don't care.
And then never ask for a picture.
I don't know. Look, I've met all my heroes in comedy.
Hollywood.
No, but like who are your heroes in comedy when you started?
You're trying too hard with the flip-flops. Just come in here with sunglasses the next time, you fucking bastard.
Who were your heroes when you started comedy?
You.
Shut up. Who were your heroes when you started in comedy?
I didn't know you yet, and I was just like, someday.
Who was the first guy you met
from Florida?
Who was the first guy you met when you were like...
Who shit in a pizza box, and he's going to come here, and he's going to change comedy. And I was like, I need to meet this person, and then someday do this thing that doesn't exist yet while smoking a cigar.
Do this thing that doesn't exist yet.
It's almost you got those toothpicks? It's becoming that time.
You're taking it to a toothpick?
Come on, man, you got to finish. We got to show these people this is how we got where we were at. You start something, you finish it. Who were your comedy heroes?
I didn't have any comedy heroes when I started. My biggest comedy hero was Attell. Hedberg. I never met Hedberg. He died before I met him.
I met him a few times.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Quiet, nice fucking guy.
Stanhope.
Oh, Stanhope. Like, for the longest time, like, I used to joke with Stanhope. It was just like, I knew Stanhope, loved him, and then started to hate him. Because every fucking comedy condo I stayed in, he was there the week before and did something crazy with a hooker or a midget, a little person, whatever the fuck you're supposed to say. And it was just like, it's like, doesn't this man understand that other people have to stay here? But he's Stanhope, so you can't, because the story would be so good. It's like, all right, I understand it, and then I have to go buy like a fucking plastic zip-up suit to fucking sleep in the goddamn bed.
What are you putting in? Toothpicks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Patrice. I would say I was a fan of Patrice before he was famous. You know, like everyone became a fan of Patrice's. I think
everyone was a fan of Patrice who knew him.
No, but who knew him? But I think as a young comic working the door at the Boston, Patrice was the guy that I was like, I just was blown away by.
This is literally two fucking sticks in here.
Who were your heroes? Who did you get it when you got into stand-up? You're like, if I met that guy, get the fuck out. If that guy knew my name and said you're funny, that would fucking change the way. I mean,
all right, I'll tell you this. As far as like, the top of the list was Pryor, and he was still around. And I remember my thing with him was all I wanted him to ever. I just wanted him to somehow poke his head in, and just say funny stuff. That's all I ever wanted out of like people at that level.
Yeah.
Like, and to this day, to be honest with you, it's still the same thing. If I run into anybody that was famous comic before because I watched them all, so they all in a way made me want to do everybody that I ever watched. Like, oh Jesus Christ, who was okay? It was Cheech and Chong.
Oh yeah. Oh my
George
God.
Carlin, Pryor, Kinnison, Dice.
Dice. I met Dice the other day.
Dude, I was a huge Sandra Bernhardt fan.
Can I
Dude,
tell
she
you?
had a bit one time. I was watching with my mother, and we were watching her. She's going, "Look at you, I like you, huh?" She goes, "Part of me wants to fuck you, and the other half of me wants to slap that beard right off your fucking face." And the way she said it, my mother, I never saw her laugh like that.
Really?
I'm fucking up what she said, but that was the punch. The other part of me wants to slap that fucking beard right off your face, and my mother just fucking howled. That was a big thing too. I remember seeing Jerry Lewis, me and my dad one night, late night. Sorry, they're doing this whole fucking thing on Jerry Lewis, and they were doing this thing where right after him and Dean went their separate ways, he got the Jerry Lewis show, and it was old school, like a big band playing, ladies and gentlemen, the Jerry Lewis show. And you know, like when they got the runway for you to walk on, remember that cool thing if when you stood to the front, you stood at the front of the runway and they bring it through the curtains and you were riding it out to the front?
Yep, yeah.
And he was standing there, and the way they shot it, you could see the backs of people's heads in like this supper club. And he came to ridiculously shiny fucking, like, the whole thing was so fucking big. And he came out at the front of that, and he was standing there with this fucking look of arrogance that I immediately felt nervous for him. Going, how the fuck is he gonna follow that? And the fucking runway went all the way out, and it meets the crowd, and it keeps going. And he goes into the tables and does this whole fucking pratfall and looked like the biggest jackass ever. Dude, me and my dad, we were half asleep and watched it, fucking screaming, laughing.
Oh.
This guy, we were both ready to go to bed. And at 1:30 in the fucking morning, we're sitting in a living room, half asleep on the fucking sat up, fucking howled, laughing, and then just cried laughing, watching the entire rest of the special on the fucking guy. And the greatest thing ever was my mother was there, and she can't stand Jerry Lewis. She thought he was too silly, and the more she hated it, the harder we laughed. And it was, I just remember, I don't know, it was before I ever even did comedy, or maybe I just started. I just remember looking at them and just, seeing my dad laughing and just being like, this is what it's all about, is making somebody do that. And when I did my abortion bit at the Village Underground, and I looked over and I saw this guy laughing the way my dad laughed.
Yeah.
And he had his hand like this. He was laughing so hard it like made me laugh.
Yeah.
And I just remember I was on stage and consciously thought, like, this is why you're supposed to be doing it.
Dude, I texted you, but like your Paper Tiger comes out. I'm in Pebble Beach with my dad. We're playing golf. We get done the night. You get your special. I put it up on the computer on Netflix, and I hit it. My dad is looking over my shoulder, and I go, hey, well, I'm going to open a bottle of wine. Why don't you sit down and watch this? And sits down at it.
That's
and
awesome.
I go back, I open the bottle of wine, and my dad's like this, going, oh, like dying, and he goes, who is this guy? And I go, oh, he's a friend of mine. He goes, you know him? You know him? And I go, yeah. My dad crying, laughing, going, this is amazing. But think that my dad, who does not find me absolutely hilarious, finds my friends hilarious,
That always happens.
It's like a good connect, though, where you go like, maybe if I wasn't his son, he'd fucking think I was funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was fucking great.
I remember a long time ago, I was working the Funny Bone in South Bend, Indiana. My grandmother came out to the show, and Greg Hahn was fucking the middle. Oh my God, did he? One of the hardest guys. Murders. And the whole weekend, she was going, you were so funny. But that guy in the middle, and I couldn't even get mad. I was just like, yeah, you should try going on after the guy. I mean, he was just fucking. It was just, he just went up there and was just he's just a force of nature. And I just remember like, it's one of those things like, why isn't this guy having his own weekend? What the fuck is he doing here?
Yeah.
Fuck. What, I got 6 shows?
Oh. Dude, I woke up after.
I stopped watching them. Because the only way I could just be able to go up and do my shit, and I would just hear these, the crowd laugh, and it sounded like
I saw him in my show one time. I said, hey, Greg, why don't you come do a guest set? And he was like, I'm on a date. I was like, Greg, you're so funny. He went on for 5 minutes, destroyed. I couldn't follow him. And then he comes off, and he's soaking wet. He's got his beer on his shirt, and he's like, I'm on a date. He just went back into the audience with this chick. Dude, I told you, we were talking about this before, and I won't say anything about this, but I'll just say roughly. I get done my special. I get a text from Binder, and saying, you should check this out. And I read it and
How
I go,
great a guy is he? He's the one who directed my special.
He's the greatest, dude. He's the greatest. So I'm done my special. I get a weird depression after I shoot a special where I go, I worked so hard for this one weekend. Did I do everything I could have done? You know, in your head.
You can't do that.
And I'm laying in bed and I'm checking my phone. I'm up early and I see Binder's thing and I hit the video of that guy saying nice things about me. And I'm not expecting it at all. I don't think that's what it's going to be.
David Letterman.
Is Letterman saying nice things about my stand-up? First thing I did is I forwarded it to my dad. My dad calls me 3 minutes later. He goes, hold on, 1 second. Is that real? I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, buddy. I mean, hold on. I gotta watch it again with you. I gotta watch it again. Hey, stay on the phone. I'm gonna watch it can I watch it on my phone? I go, Dad, just put it on your computer, call me back. He goes, calls back, he goes, I've already watched it 6 more times. I can't believe he said that.
I love that he didn't want to like it and you got him.
Oh,
That's the best thing ever.
Oh, it was the greatest. It's the thing where I go, I'll play that at my funeral and I'm done.
That's you can hang your hat on that one, man.
It's the best compliment
Letterman
I've ever
does
gotten.
not give if you're that's the greatest thing about guys like that. But what's also what makes them so intimidating.
Yeah.
Is because they don't suffer fools. So it's just like if that guy says, "I like your shit," it's fucking legit. I mean, that's the king, man.
Dude, it was the greatest. It was like the greatest thing that I had ever. Where I go, thank God the world, the universe connected to give me that one moment. I watched him as a kid. I remember when he did the fucking Velcro wall. I remember where I was. I remember sitting up in my bed. It just changed your brain the way that you saw funny as.
Yeah.
You're like, what's he doing? Then jumps, and when he just stops, I was laughing so hard. My dad said, he goes, buddy, I came in your room when you were laughing as a kid at him on a Velcro wall, and I was yelling at you, and they played it in replay in slow motion, and he stopped, and he goes, I remember laughing with you at this guy, and he thinks you're funny. He's like, who else has seen this? I go, Dad, everyone I
Who gets
fucking
mad
know.
at their kid for laughing?
I was fucking 2 a.m. and I'm howling.
Come on, stop that joy in there.
That was the greatest thing that ever happened. Probably my career. Like that and doing his show. I did his show one time and paneled, and I made him giggle on the show.
You did panel on Letterman?
I paneled.
Wow.
Yeah, I paneled on Letterman. It's so weird, Bill, because you go out and you've seen it so many times that you know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to wave to the audience, but you're not famous. So you're like, who am I waving to technically?
You're supposed to wave to him. You walked out, you had to give him a nod.
I gave him a nod, I waved to the audience, I waved to Paul, and then I go, it's Paul fucking Schaefer.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? They're playing music for me, I sit down, and I forget what I did, but I giggled, and he gave me the Letterman look of like, oh, we got a hot one on our hands type thing, and I saw the look I'd seen so many times, and I started laughing uncontrollably, and we were supposed to do 2 minutes. There was 2 minutes, maybe 3 if he likes you. We did 7 minutes. I walked off, and I was like, dude.
No, but he always loved guys. He loved Farley. He likes fun guys who are going to bring it. And I thought he was really generous with people like that.
I think so, yeah.
I watch those probably 9 times a year. I'll just Google Farley on Letterman just to watch how hard. The hardest I ever saw Letterman laugh was when he interviewed Farley. And he was telling he was telling all these crazy stories, and Letterman was dying laughing about being a kid. Oh. And he goes, so then you go to college. What happened at college? And he did that Farley thing where he gets all small, but he's this big guy. He goes, well, Dave, the trouble continued. and Dave literally just went down on the desk. And I remember sitting there going like, I want to go on that show someday and make Letterman laugh like that. Oh. That would be the greatest thing.
It was
ever.
I got fired from Travel Channel that week.
You know, I think is the next guy the baton was passed to was Conan. Like Conan and Andy, like they're such old school guys. Kimmel's like that too, where it's just like if you're bombing, they help you. If you're going, they just laugh.
Conan,
they get it. If the guest is killing, the show's killing.
Yeah.
They're the best.
You on Conan, there was like a 2-year period where I felt like you were doing your Netflix specials on Conan, where you were doing legit great. I remember you telling that fucking Lord of the Rings kid about how to buy a gun. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I remember just going like, please, I remember watching that and going, please tell me there's more of this. And then finding like 3 more and going, oh, I mean, I honestly, I'm not, the reason I do Conan today, I'll do it as much as they'll let me, is because of the way you and him would laugh on that show. I remember you one time you going.
But I can't tell you how much of that is them though.
It's 100%. It's Conan. It's once you go on, Conan's there and he's listening and he's dialed in and they're both willing to play and you can say whatever you want and they go with you.
No, and what they also do is they figure you out. And they figure out your style and then they adjust their shit to you. There's not a lot of people.
No.
That's like, I feel something that has gone away where it's like there was that time where there was a period where you just laughed at anything anybody said, and then there became the whole, now I have to go at you.
Yeah.
And I got to try to knock you down like those fucking, and it's just like, okay, now we're both stuck in the mud. Now we're both bombing. Like, where does this get us if you're supposed to be out here trying to help, like, you know, active listening and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's kind of becoming like a lost art, I think, where it's like, I just think because there's so much shit out there that taking somebody down and it going bad, it gets more hits sometimes. I don't know. I don't understand the philosophy of it, but I've done interviews, not going to say who, where you're just kind of sitting there going like, did you not want me on this show? Because like I flew a long fucking way here.
I know who that is.
And I'm trying to
I
like
saw that one.
Bring it. I don't know what you're doing here. So
I think it goes back to like what we were saying about like, in a weird way, you get more traction off of negativity of like going, did you see that Bill Burr interview? How come it didn't go the way I wanted it to? And you're like, it did.
Or even when it goes well, they fucking try to edit it to make it like it didn't, and it becomes their perception of it, the way they edit it.
More traction, I think.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Why are you saying what I just said like you thought of it?
It's like, it gets more traction.
That's very astute. I don't know how you came to that realization. Was it after I said it? You fucking.
What is that?
Hey, what else that I think that you think?
By the way, would you be okay with me taking your old hours and performing them on stage?
Yeah. I always want to know how my jokes would work shirtless. I'm just too pasty.
I would love to franchise out the Machine story to comics. And
You got to be careful.
Why? Gallagher did that with his brother. Yeah.
Gallagher did that with his brother. He was sick of doing the road, so he goes, all right, you go out and you go do it.
Yeah, and then his brother took his career and was like,
no,
Gallagher.
he got addicted to the laughter. So he said, all right, I'm doing my act now. You got to stop doing it. He goes, no, people coming to see me. He goes, you're doing my shit. It's really sad because it kind of like seemed like it wrecked their relationship for a minute. But like I remember, like what was fucked up was when Gallagher 2, it was his brother. Yeah. They weren't telling the crowd, and he sort of looked like him. And he'd go out there and hey, and then there'd be whispers like, this isn't Gallagher.
He cut his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His voice sounds weird. Is he sick? He was huge for me. Gallagher was huge.
He went to Plant High School in Tampa. I said...
Patrice has the greatest fucking interview with him when he's on
Gallagher?
Opie and Anthony, and he broke it down. He goes, dude, you have like Carlin level shit, which he did.
He 100% did.
And then he goes, you have to make a decision if you're going to be this sledgehammer guy.
Oh, fuck, I feel like you're talking to me right now.
Or if you're going to be this other guy. But he was really an interesting conversation that they had.
Gallagher was legit. So was Howie Mandel. Legit.
People didn't understand the fucking sledgehammer bit. They still don't get it. He was making fun of the stupid shit that they sell, and he was mocking it.
Yeah, but it was just such a killer bit. Can you imagine going to your show and everyone's in rain parkas in the front row, waiting for you to break the fucking thing?
You ever work a club after he worked it, and there'd be food and shit all on the fucking...
No.
They could never clean the club. There'd be like cottage cheese in the fucking corner going bad.
Oh.
We're running out of shit. This is the first time we've ever starting to run out of shit and the fucking cigar's still going.
No, we're not even close to running out of shit. There's a million fucking questions. I feel like on this podcast I could sit and do this for another 3 hours. It doesn't seem like It doesn't seem like work.
Let's hope the listeners feel the same way.
Oh.
Could you cut these down to 8 minutes?
How long have you been doing the Monday Morning Podcast now?
2007.
What's the oldest podcast?
August 2007.
So 12 years.
Yeah, I started in June. I thought it was in June. I don't know. I know it was the summertime. I fell into it accidentally.
Oh, because of that phone number you'd call in?
No,
That went on
Bobby
MySpace?
Kelly was
Yeah.
my neighbor in New York. He's like, dude, you got to do a podcast, dude. It's a new way to connect with your fans, dude. So it was. I would just post them on MySpace. You called in to. I had a
That's
little,
what I said, yeah. I
Yeah.
just said that. Are you just taking the stuff I say and then put your name on it?
No. I'm saying how I started.
I know how you
I
started,
owed
Bill.
you one.
I listened to the fucking Monday Morning Podcast when you called on MySpace.
So listen, there was a phone number that you called in.
May 1st.
May 1st, 2007.
I listened to Bobby had one with Colin Quinn where they'd call in, and you had one where you just rant. And it was
Bobby
fucking...
and Colin are great together.
Oh, Bobby's good with a lot of people, though.
Yeah.
Bobby, I would say, and Bobby
One of
would
the
upset
most
with this,
fun fucking
has
guys.
not gotten his due. He's so fucking fun.
No,
I think
he's
he's
right
gotten
there.
funnier.
He's right there. No, the best thing that ever happened to him was when he hurt his knee.
I thought you said they say it.
When
Yeah,
he
I
hurt his
was
knee.
gonna- yeah.
When he hurt his knee and then he couldn't move around and then he fucking had to just stand there and do his shit.
Yeah.
And then he already had this whole giant thing that he could do, prowl the fucking stage and do the Bobby Kelly thing. Then he learned how to just stand there. And now you watch him, he's combined both. He was already a fucking beast. I would tell you a time he fucked me over.
No.
Oh my God, it's such a fucking hilarious thing. He was doing a pilot down in San Diego. He had this stupid cop mustache that he fucking grew for this thing. You know, like most pilots, it didn't get picked up, right? So he's like, dude, I know you're doing a show down in San Diego. He goes, can I jump on it, maybe do like 5 minutes? I go, fine, no problem, whatever. And I go down, and it turned out I was really sick, and I lost my voice. Okay, and we go down. No, he didn't ask me to go on yet, so I went down there, and he was just going to be down there. He goes, dude, you know, the cast is here, dude. Is it okay if I just go up and do like 5 minutes, dude? Would that be cool? And I'm like, Bobby, my voice is fucking, just don't do all your A-level shit. I could barely even talk.
Yeah.
He goes, no problem, dude, no problem. Goes up there, fucking guns a-blazing, does his fucking closing 15, murders the fucking place. I was so fucking mad at him. I got up there with laryngitis and just shit on his fucking insecurity that he chose these fucking actor cunts over his fucking 15 or whatever, 12-year friendship with me at that point. And he was dying laughing, dude, crickets. Nobody knew who he was, who I was. And I was in this bar yelling at Bobby for fucking 10 minutes. And he was in the back, dying laughing. And in the end, what does he do? I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. And then you love him again. I had to, dude, I had to bring out the guns, dude. They had to see what I could do, dude.
So Bobby, you ready for my favorite Bobby Kelly story? Bobby Kelly and I are on a road trip.
I didn't know there was such a thing. It's just Bobby stories. They're all great.
Matt Frost and Vincent Nastry. We're all in a
Oh
Winnebago.
my God, Vincent, yeah.
And we go to Lake Powell, and I rent a boat, right? I rent a boat, I get a tube, I get a wakeboard, we're gonna go tubing, we're gonna wakeboard. Now, Bobby grew up in Boston, not a big boat activity kind of kid, right? So
Smash
Bobby,
cuts, he's fly fishing in the middle of fucking
So Bobby goes, dude,
Winnipeg.
Dude, first one on the tube. I'll call first one. And we're like, all right, I'll drive you. And he goes, all right. So he gets on, right? He's got his bandana on
Please
back.
tell me you got fucking video.
So he gets on his thing, on the tube. And I grew up in Florida, so I take him on the boat, and I start spinning him and slow rolling him. And I'm like back and forth over the wake, and you can hear him back, no. And I slow roll him, and he falls off and wipes out. We all laugh. I pull back, and Bobby is fucking chest high water, and he's fucking fuming. He goes, fucking not cool. Get me in the boat, I'm gonna kick your ass. And I start circling him, I go, I'm not letting you in the boat. And he goes, get me in the boat, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. I go, I'm not letting you in the boat,
Going
Bobby.
emotion and he has no negotiation level at all. Or else what?
I'm laughing so hard, he goes, you busted me on purpose. I go, Bobby, that's tubing. That's how you go tubing. And he goes, no, it's not, bro. Bro, you take me on a fucking ride. I go, Bobby, listen, I've grown up tubing. You're supposed to get the person to wipe out. He goes, no. It's about the scenery. It's about looking around and seeing the scenery. And I go, all right, Bobby, I swear to God, I'll put you on the tube one more time. I'm going to take you straight. I won't bust you. But in a matter of minutes, you're going to ask me to bust you. He goes, no, I won't. So I get on the tube. He goes, you promise you won't bust me? I go, I promise. So he gets on the tube. And we get on.
Why would he believe a comedian in a boat is not going to flip him off a fucking inner tube?
Bill, I took him dead straight at like 20 miles an hour for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, he's just sitting on the back of a tube like a fucking child going like, fucking spin me! So I fucking whip him off. He goes, I was wrong, you were right. It's about getting the bus. Okay, get me back on. Him in the water, let me in the boat, I'm gonna kick your ass. And I'm like, no. And I'm just circling him. No, get me in the boat. Someone take get me in the boat, I'm gonna kick his ass.
Dude, Bobby was the one who actually taught me how when a fight was over, it was over. Because he does that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. Blah, blah, blah. And I just started doing that. I was like, he's kind of right. This is how you do it. Dude, I have a million of, he was such a fucking street kid pack rat. Yeah. I remember he found this fucking Stairmaster on the fucking sidewalks in New York City. We were living on 97th Street. This thing was like the prototype. I remember when skateboards were like so skinny, like your feet hung out, like those fucking pedals, like half his foot's hanging on the other side, and he's fucking wait, and it needed like fucking like all the oil in fucking Saudi Arabia to make it not squeak, and he's in the corner of this fucking thing, yeah, and I'm just fucking making fun of him. So I had an audition. This is when we were living in a walkthrough. I had an audition for fucking Conan O'Brien, and when he was in New York. And I'm fucking putting on my electric blue button-up and with the black slacks that everybody dressed like an agent for half a second in this business. Yeah, so it was that time. So I'm fucking putting that on, took a shower. And, dude, he is in that far corner of the fucking, not far corner, it's a New York City apartment, right? So he's fucking like right there. It was like the greatest trick shot ever. I'm walking out, like he can't even see me. I'm coming out of this fucking bathroom door. I open the door and he took one of those fucking racquetballs, the blue ones. He fired his heart, it was like a bank shot, threw it off the wall, it ricocheted, hit me right in the fucking mouth, split my lip. I'm like, you fucking asshole! He's like, yeah, doing that shit. And I walked out my electric blue shirt with a fucking napkin, cursing him all the way down to fucking stand up to the comic strip, and I go down, and who's fucking in the fucking lobby when in the fucking area there? I walk in, fucking Patrice O'Neill. He's going, Bill got mugged, all this fucking shit, right?
Bill got mugged.
Giving me shit.
Bill got mugged.
And then I tell the story like he's gonna have sympathy for me. He's like, dying laughing at me.
Bill
and I went
mugged.
up and I fucking bombed.
Oh.
I didn't bomb. I just didn't get it. I was just up. All I could think about was my lip. They probably couldn't even see it.
Bill got mugged. I think that's a great way to end the podcast.
I do. I can't finish this.
I can't. My throat hurts.
I'm done.
My eyes are burning.
Yeah, I know.
All
Jesus
right.
Christ.
It was another great episode, man.
It was. I can't even. This is gonna be like a dream. The next day, I'll be like, does this even fucking happen? All right. Thank you for watching the January episode of the
Bert
podcast.
Hey guys, if you have any notes about another location you'd like to see us shoot this at, leave them in the comments. I would love to hear your opinions of this current set we have.
We spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
These are the Rose Bowl chairs.
Yeah, no, they really?
I've passed out in both of these probably 15 fucking times. Back in my drinking days. All right, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you again next month.
See you next month.